All right, we got 3 people up in here. Make yourself known. Say hello. Let me shout you out to our little crowd that we have here. This is weird. This camera. I'm using this camera because I keep looking over here. So laggy.
It's normal.
That's not normal.
No.
No, you just find the thing. I can't.
But that's just how streams
I know,
work.
but I can't have a conversation with you while I'm on here. Can you go in there and do it? And then you can just show me like later. Thank you, Booby. Thank you, Booby. Hey, who we got here? Da Big Baller. Did I get that even close? Was I even close? Da Big Baller. Hola. Hola to you. Let's do some questions and answers. Ask me a question. I love questions. I'm an oddball open book. Any advice or anything like that? I'm great at that. What do you got for me? Literally anything. It could be about anything. You all is contagious. Oh, my laugh is contagious. Yes, it is. I have heard that all my life. It is very contagious. You will catch it. I also find other people's laughs are contagious. I pick up other people's laughs. Like my son has a funny laugh, so I laugh like him sometimes. It's almost like a hiccup. My brother laughs. I don't know what that is. That's his laugh. I do that sometimes. Where you at? Where are you located from? Hello, Renee. Hello. Howdy do. How do we do today? Look at me over here doing live stream stuff like a big deal. Pretending to be about business. Look at me. Look at me go. How proud are you? Mm-hmm. We got Alpha Tone in here. What is your profession? I work in the medical field. I'm like a receptionist in a medical office. That is my profession. We call that Kiki. Yes, Kiki. Yes, Renee, that is Kiki. Yeah. Where are you guys all shouting out from? What are our locations here? All my new friends. Where are all of you from? Y'all can hear me good? I'm assuming y'all can hear me good. New Orleans. Nice. Oh, you in the car? Okay, yeah. No typey in the car. Don't do that. We want to be safe. Nice, New Orleans. You know, I've never been to New Orleans, not one time. Oh, we got San Francisco, California. I actually used to live in California. I lived in California for a little while, maybe like 3 years back when I was married, way back long ago. Oh, the Netherlands! Wow, I've never even been over the water, so I haven't. Here's a fun fact: I haven't been in an airplane in 19 years. 19 years! I haven't been in an airplane. So we got Queens. We got Wade Cook in here. Hi, Wade. How you doing? We got Guillermo. Look at me. See how I knew how to say that name, Guillermo from the Netherlands, because of what's it called? What We Do in the Shadows. That TV show is so funny. But the dude's name was Guillermo. I know that name. Who we got in there? Hey Eve, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing just great. I am so happy. This just tickled me pink. Oh, get to know everybody. Hometown downtown Atlanta. Oh, Renee's in Atlanta. All right, we got me a close neighbor. North Carolina, Charlotte, Queens, New York, the Netherlands. Ain't that something? Well, look at there. That's the internet for you. That is the internet for you. Oh, all right. What do y'all wanna? No, New Orleans is similar. Oh, New Orleans is similar to downtown Atlanta. No, I wanted to. I used to want to go to New Orleans for the same reason most people want to go to New Orleans, because of, like Mardi Gras type stuff. But I was always scared. Like something always, it's like I had this weird phobia about being kidnapped. I had never heard that people get kidnapped there. I just was like, it's something about the way that the streets were lined up. It just seemed like a great place to snatch people. Like, so I put it off and I put it off, and then I never made it. It just, no. You got to work it now. We'll keep my notifications on. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, keep that on there. And Wade Cook, before you go, if I don't know if you're leaving right now, but before you go, just if you have any suggestions about videos that you would like for me to it's helpful review show. Somebody says, "Oh, titties." What are you talking about? Yes. Yeah, so if you want me to react to a video, please just leave it in the comments whenever. Because so far, I think I've done the ones that people requested. It's so low right now that it's easier for me to do. But I really like that. I love the comments. You guys are so awesome for that. I just it tickles me pink to read comments and reply to them. I feel like I know all these new people. Oh, so New Orleans equals titties. Indeed, that's what I've heard. That is what I have heard. I don't have any of those to share myself. I am a card carrying member of the itty bitty titty committee. So I will not be getting no beads. Maybe I can throw some. I can throw some beads out. I like to tell the story about why I have no boobies. It's people are like, when babies are born, they're made on an assembly line, and they put on all the parts as you go down the line. And when we got to the titty part, apparently whoever was working that part was coughing, sneezing, doing something, and she missed me. so I got no boobies. That's why I got no boobies. And then the next person after me, because now they had this extra set, they put them on her. And that's why some people have huge ones and some people have no ones. And that's why I have no boobs. That is the story of my chest. That's how it happened. You can feel free to tell your stories. Tell that story to your flat-chested children, nieces, little cousins and stuff. It's a freebie for you. Oh, so like some more. I eat plums, apples, cantaloupes, watermelons. I know that's right. I know the guys used to tell that lie. More than a handful was a waste. They're like, yeah, right. You like to waste the food on your plate all the time. Don't be trying to make me feel good. Don't lie to me in my face. I don't like that. Keeps it real. Keep it real with me. Keep it 100. Mr. Pittman, what you doing in here? That's an actual friend of mine, y'all. I actually know this guy. We go way back. I think this is the first contact we've had outside of Instagram in a long, long while. Oh. Oh, you know what? Actually, I got my daughter got me the goggles, the live not the live, what are they called? The Oculus, the Oculus, whatever that thing is called, the goggles. She got me, and I figured out actually how to record that, like to show it on my phone, so people can look and see what I'm doing. So yes, now that I know how to do this, I can live stream so you guys can watch me play like a couple of scary games that I put on there. Because if you really know me, then you know I love me some scary movies. And that's like all that I like. So that would be dope. Like it would be really nice to be able to be like in there because it's scary as shit. And I'm gonna tell you, if you've ever used the like those the virtual goggles, like with the I mean, because it's a nice one she got me. Like it's a good one. It ain't like a little cheap one. It's like a good one. And it was a game called Dread Halls. Oh my God. Like it is so scary. It's so scary. Let's say YouTube has been entertaining this year. Yes. Since many of you watch Pocket Watching with JT, accountant reacting to financial videos. Yeah. Oh, Dirk. I've responded to a couple of your comments. I know that little symbol. I recognize that. I gotta move this over here. I gotta reach over here just to say. Let's see. Oh wow, are you a gamer? No, I'm not a gamer. I'm not a gamer, but I like the VR stuff. Just anything scary. It's really the only reason why I even wanted the thing in the first place. Oh, actually, I wanted it so that I could fly. I have this obsession with flying. So I wanted to fly. Like I think I was a bird in my last life, or I'm gonna be one of my next. I'll be an owl. I'm gonna be an owl. That's like perfect for me. You know, that's my other spirit animal. You know. Let's see. You need to go cook. All right, Guillermo. Well, thanks for stopping by. What you gonna cook? What you gonna cook? You gonna make me some? I want some. Is it pasta? I like pasta. It was a pasta, Guillermo. Maybe some pasta. Go in there, cook me some pasta, Guillermo. What is pocket watching? Pocket watching. I'm gonna write that down. I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard of it. Mr. Trick. What's going on, Mr. Trick? Look at it. We got 6 people in here. I'm gonna tell you, you would think I had 300, 400, 1,000 people in here. I'm about just as happy as a pig in shit. Oh, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the greatest. Oh, guys, we all know your number one spirit animal. I know that's right. I know that's right. That's my ABBA. Don't fuck with my ABBA. Now, who all thought that I went in a little too far on that first video about that? Did you? If you watched that video and you felt like I went there's a little too far, I was very, very, very triggered by that. I do not. This is how I function when people mess with the things that I care about. Like it's just like I was seeing black. Not far enough. Oh, nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear because it's why I actually stopped responding to those, not responding, but reacting to what kept going on because I kept getting so mad and almost felt like I was getting too, like it was getting too personal. But I can't stand. When I tell you, when I just think, you know, it's so crazy to now be able to actually speak in real time about that situation. Now, okay, okay, now Fresh's voice. Okay, am I losing my mind here? Fresh's voice is very. Okay, 1,000 women, this man says, and his homeboy, whom is also the biggest liar on the planet, of course, but has vouched for that he has slept with 1,000 women. 1,000. Like 1,000. That's how many. Raise your hand if you believe him. Put your hand up if you believe him. I want to see some hands. No hands. Exactly. No hands. He's so fucking gross. They're all gross. I think I really just was mad. I don't like him talking about Abba's hair. Don't talk about Abba's hair. Don't talk about his hair. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's too much. Don't talk about Abba's hair. When you bald on top of your head, like, come on now. Hey, calm down. Okay, have you seen the top of Myron's head? Have you seen it? Have you seen the top of Myron's head? It is like a helicopter is coming down, and you know, the helicopter come down and the grass is high on the ground and it all just clears. It's like swirls of clear spots. That's what his fucking head looked like. A landing strip for helicopters. This nigga, he is horrible. Like, and I'm talking about, we get more haircuts than them. We get more hair. You get more haircuts, do you? Is that you get more haircuts? Okay. First of all, you have to constantly get your hair cut, because if you don't, it's gonna look very strange in there. It's gonna look very strange that it's all full on the outsides, and there's this little dense area in the middle, like a swimming pool in the middle of your hair. Oh God. Oh yes, 4 thumbs down for Fresh. 4 thumbs down. Get the titties 4 thumbs down. That nigga. He's just the worst. Slep means paid for. Oh no, he ain't even paid for. No, I ain't even gonna give him the credit of that he paid for 1,000 women. That nigga ain't seen 1,000 women. Ain't no way in the world. Talking about they don't want to pay for some box. Absolutely, they're gonna pay for the box. There's no way in the world that they're gonna get it. And can you imagine somebody just volunteering the box? Just here, this here box is for you. No, nobody volunteering box to these people. Like nobody. The girls have to be like coerced in the building. They'd be like, "Who's in there? Oh, no, I ain't going in there with him. That nigga's crazy. I'm not going in there with him." And dude in the dress be like, "Come on, it's okay, come on." They be like, "You sure? Are you sure it's safe?" They go inside just to be fucking Frank Castle out of the building. Like, what the fuck? He's the worst. He's and the camel. I didn't even mention this in the video. It's like, you know, it's one of those things when you watch it back and you go, shit, I missed that. And actually, there was another part. Like, I'll do the actually, let me, because I remember. Somebody remind me of the camel. Somebody, my brain just throws away ideas sometimes. Like, I lose things. Like I was right there. Oh shit. Oh, did I do it again? Oh, him Fit talking about charismatic. He's talking about y'all are not. Well, we will roast you. Y'all are not as charismatic as us. Well, he said at us, but we know we meant as us. I ain't gonna pick. But he thinks that he's charismatic. That was the thing that slipped my mind when I was doing the video. That I was like, what was that other thing? Him talking about he was charismatic. He thinks that he is charismatic. He thinks he's charismatic. Like, he thinks that. Like, that's what he thinks. He feels inside that he is charismatic. That's what he feels inside. That's a thing. That's a real thing that's going on in his head. So, you know, just sleep on that. Let that simmer in your spirit, you know. Oh, but the camel thing. Okay, so where he is from, he's from Syria, Myron or Fit, right? He's from Syria. I looked it up. The place with the most camels, the highest population of camels is in fucking Syria. Now, why the fuck did he say that Abba looks like he just hopped off a fucking camel? He thinks he's white. Did y'all know? Myron thinks he's a white man. I'm not kidding. He thinks he's a white man. He thinks if he says it out loud and if he behaves like it enough, he'll actually begin to look like one. Like he feels it's like he is identifying as a white man. Like in his mind, that's how he feels inside, and he thinks if I portray it enough, you too will believe it. That's what he is. He don't even notice that, like, by point, like it sounds insane. Him with his face saying that someone else looks like they just climbed off a camel. You know, he can't see it at all. He can't see the irony in that. Like, oh my God. I don't know. I didn't mean to get into this. I didn't mean to. But I love me some Abba. Abba's just real. He's like I'm gonna tell you this. The reason I look the way I look on here right now. Oh, give me a topic. Here we got this. Brick City 101. They started asking me, there's somebody in here. Knox. What's up, Knox? We got my YT. Who's this? My YT. Get a man and stay on social media. I got a troll, you guys. I got my first troll. Get a man. If only I wanted one of those. And thanks for confirming the reason why I don't want one, Mr. My YT. I bet it. Look at his picture. What I tell you, it's always just like a circle with like some kind of shape or a letter in it. Look at this motherfucker. Look. I bet if you click on his thing, there ain't no picture to be found. It's always them little funny looking ass little trolls sitting behind a computer. Gangsta typing. I ain't even gotta bash you, bro. Just all I gotta do is say, go look in the mirror. Got you. Got him. What's up, K-Ron? Mr. Pittman, what's going on with you? How you been? You see my troll? I got a troll. Oh, I had a troll. Oh, they're hilarious, them trolls. I can't get enough. Trolls are, I'm going to tell you what, trolls are hilarious. They are hilarious. Kevin Samuels got every man thinking they're high value. Yeah, the single ones. That's the irony of it. The single ones, yeah. You got all the single men feeling like they high value. Where's the irony in that? You see it? Do you see it? Do you see the irony? The irony is hilarious. The only guys that are going for this shit are the single ones. Do you see it? You notice? Now, why are they single? If they're so high value, why are they single? The logic is just not there. But I'm gonna tell you this. I will say this. I'm glad actually I'm on here so I can say, of course the troll left the chat. He wasn't gonna get the energy that he wanted. That's all he wanted. He just wanted that energy. I gave him a little shout out. Hey, you troll, how you doing? Send him on his way. But but check it out. Like Kevin Samuels, I give Kevin Samuels the business. But I have a love-hate relationship with this man. Like when he first started, not when he first started, but when I first started watching, I was watching obsessively. I'm not one of those people who like watched one thing and was like, he's just terrible. No, I was watching. I even sent him money through. I was a supporter. Shit, you not. And I've only sent like a donation to 2 people on YouTube ever. One is like a person who does scary reactions. And the other one was Kevin Samuels. You know why? Because when I first started watching him, I thought, this is what we need. Because, men, it's just like, I'm not in the dating world. I just choose not to be. I'm an introvert. I require too much of my own space, my own time. And, I've already been married. I already have my kids. My kids is grown. I just don't, I don't see, for me personally, just for me, I don't suggest my way on anybody. Because I'm a weirdo. I'm a strange thing. Like, I'm an oddity. So, but with Kevin, it's like I get the whole thing, like, but it's something about him. Sometimes it's just like this thing that he does, like where where he takes liberties and stuff sometimes, and I'll catch, like, I'm extremely sensitive to energy, so I will notice the tiniest little thing, like the look on his face when he's saying something or when somebody's talking to him. Oh, we got a different language in here. At Gamro, hey man, Jemo. Oh, I'm gonna learn some. Jemoet, Nuiak, Gan Koken, Niet Lu, Louis. Hey man, you have to cook now. For real. Don't be lazy. Hello, everyone. We got Green Gem in here. I ain't missing nobody. I'm over here running my mouth. Yeah, yeah, but like, he's not all bad, the Kevin Samuels. But the problem is that he pushes out all these things, and then there's these miserable ass men out here who just take the little parts that because he also digs in the ass of men who ain't got their shit together. But these particular men we talking about here are the ones who choose to ignore that part and just go, women need this. Women ain't doing that. Women ain't shit. This is, and they take that and they run with it. So it's just like they're not being careful with it. So like, but they're easy to weed out. You know when you see one of these. Well, no, I won't even say that, because guys seem to have a hard time picking up on it. The ones that are bad and the ones that are wise. They say with common sense is not that common. It's like that kind of problem. Let's see. Problem with Kevin Samuels. Let's see. Dobbing Baller says the problem with Kevin Samuels isn't what he's saying, but people don't know how to temper their expectations. I'm making pretty good money, but I will never claim to be high value. I'm average, and I love it. And nobody is either one of these things. You know, there is no. It's all relative. Like, there can't be a rich without a poor. There has to be that contrast. So, and that contrast is it's optional. Like, it was created with an intention, right? It was created with a certain intention. And the people who want to be at the top, that's why they push themselves so far from the ones at the bottom. They love to have that fucking contrast. You don't stick yourself into, like, I don't fall into any of these things. Like, I don't fall into any of these things. Like, there's not a category I can think of that I fall into. Like, I can't even think of a category that I fall into. I'm a Janine. I call it an anomaly. But in actuality, everyone is. I'll tell you guys a little treat. 7 people in here, you get a little treat. Something my mama used to tell me. Something she told me a long time ago. The greatest piece of advice. If you have a self-esteem issue, this one little comment, this one little liner should help you see grand scheme, larger perspective of how special everyone is. I know what you're thinking. But Kevin said, Kevin Samuel said that you're not all special. But I'm going to just tell you this. We just got another person in here. I don't know if it's the same person or not, was already in here. But I'm just about to give everybody a little special piece of information. Is that the first thing like every one of you people in here, the first thing that you ever did in life, right? The first thing you ever did was win a race with no arms, no legs, nothing but a tail. You won a race was the first thing you ever did. First thing you ever did against millions, each of you, individually. The first thing you ever did was win a race against millions with no legs, no arms, and nothing but a tail. Every single one of you. When you see a person who was born with no legs, that person won that race in theirs too. Out of millions. Millions, I say. The first thing you ever did in life was win a race. Nobody is an accident. Absolutely fucking not. Everybody is exactly what the fuck they were supposed to be. If something else was supposed to make it upstream and make it to that egg, it would have. But it didn't. You did. I did. I damn sure did. Look, I ain't won a race since. But fuck you, I won that one, nigga. I won that race, I tell you that. I won that race fair and square against a million. So back up off me, bro. This is my egg. I'm gonna get in here. One problem I see with the high value is not income. I have a great uncle who dug ditches and raises a family. He was high value. Trump is high income. Trump ain't even high income, bro. That nigga owe everybody. He owe more than he got. He ain't high income. He's high. He's high. He's like the greatest showman of all time. I will never take that away from Trump. I mean, nobody is better at the show than that guy. I mean, he pulled off something that we only see in movies. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. He pulled off something that we only see in movies, where you get to say whatever you want, and the world actually it starts to kind of shift in the direction of the way that you said it was. Shit's almost magical. Is Atlanta your natural home? No, I'm originally from Maryland, Eastern Shore, Maryland, actually. And I left there when I was like 21. I'm 43 now. Old as balls. Yes, it is. It's true. My hair's turning gray, and it is. But yeah, I've been here in Georgia for about 14 years, I think, something like that. About 14 years. And let's see. So man, I totally agree with you. Being high value has everything to do with your personality and character, not your money, status, and material possessions. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is very, very true. No, 78 actually. Yeah. Yeah. Da big baller. I'm sorry, it's the big baller, isn't it? Oh God, I'm over here like I'm over here sounding right ignorant. I'm like, da big baller. Da big baller. It's the big baller. Got it. I got it. Oh, let's see. This is fun, isn't it? I feel like I have friends. Oh, damn. I don't know how old I am. You don't know how old you are. You sound like me. I'll be like, I'm 34. I mean, 43. Yeah, that's it. 43. When are you going skydiving? Never. How about that? What is that a good date? Never. What they call it? February. September. Oh. 1988 in the house, in his house. Oh, you're like 10 years younger than me. You're 33. Bless your heart. And so I thought we were the same age, 77. You said 78. Yeah. You're a little bit older than me, just a little bit. Just a little bit older. Wait, you like heights? No, I don't like heights. I like the idea of flying like a bird, man. I don't want to jump out of a plane like a person who jumps out of a plane. Because what sense does that make? It's a perfectly good plane. Why would I jump out of it? Like, that's like a worst case scenario situation we're talking about there. Like, why would you jump out of a plane that wasn't crashing into a mountain? Like, even then, I think I'd be like, I don't know. Let's see. Fall mountain. I don't know which one sounds worse, hitting the ground at that speed or hitting a mountain and exploding. I don't know. I don't want to jump out of no plane. I would have a heart attack right in the sky. I wouldn't even make it to the ground. I would have a heart attack in the sky. I did it because I was afraid of heights, and I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Emphasis on you and not me, but you. Not I, said the captain. Oh, no, indeed. Absolutely not. Jump out of a plane. I used to say I wanted to do that. I used to say it, but I think I was saying it because everybody was saying it or something. I don't know why I said that. I damn sure didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean what I was saying. I think it just sounded like the right answer. Like when you're in high school, when you don't know what you want to do with your life when you grow up, but then the guidance counselor calls you in the office and says, well, what do you want to do when you get out of high school? And then you just give the answer that you think is the one to give the least follow-up questions. Oh, I want to computer science. You don't know nothing about it. You like computer science. Can I go now? Like, what would you like to do? Skydive. Can I go now? You know, I don't want to do that. Would you rather skate or go first date? Ooh, I would rather. I don't know. Neither one of those sound that hot to me right now. My knees are bad. I can't skate. I can't. And bowling, I always break my nails when I go bowling. You know what? And you know what I actually been wanting to do? Oh, I actually recently learned how to skateboard. So I kind of would like to actually go somewhere where the ground is very even and really practice trying to do that. I would like to do it, but there's cracks all over the ground. And if I hit the ground, I know I'm never going to get back on it again. But I like to kind of see what that was like. That seems like it'll be fun. I finally got to where I can actually push off and stay on and move and turn on a skateboard. So that sounds like fun. Or even the rollerblade outside, though, not indoors, like maybe like around a park or something. I don't know. First dates. I don't want to do a first date. I like the idea of a first date. Last time I did a first date, I tried to do a fast forward. I was like, I don't like this. Can we skip the 3? Date one is boring and give you anxiety. I don't like this. I want to skip the 3. I don't want to do 1. I'm too old to be doing date 1. This is good. Let's see. Not I said the dog. What is it? Not I said the dog. Skateboarding. But yes, honey. What? I can't skateboard at 43. What's up?
From what I've gathered, it is impossible because like YouTube is notorious for having very simplistic.
Oh, it's fine. It's working fine. Yeah.
So, like switching from one camera to the other.
Okay, that's cool. Ooh, top 5 horror movies. Oh, nice. That's a good question. All right, so I wish I could. I'm using my phone as my camera right now, so I wish I could run through it. But there's a movie. Like I recently got a movie buddy. I got a scary movie buddy, and so we've been knocking out scary movies, right? So, but this one movie, I'll tell you this movie that I oh, thank God, Heidi. It's called Heidi. It's a scary movie about it's like a mixture of two of my two things that usually are kind of hit or miss. Like, you know, like the Blair Witch project thing where it's like the camera thing, like it's lost footage type thing, and a doll movie. It's a mixture of those two things. So, but Heidi, it is like, oh my God, like it's done so well, this movie. Like they really did a great job on this movie. Oh, what's this? Green gem. I imagine this, LOL, when you go skydiving and everyone hears you laugh, your laughter. That would be epic. I don't think I'll be able to laugh. I don't think I'll be able to laugh. I don't think I'll be able to breathe till I hit the ground. That's why I think I would die in the air. Green gem. That's why I think I would die in the air. That's why, because you know, like when you're on a roller coaster and you first hit that first little go, and you don't breathe. Well, I don't know if this is everybody, but for me, I don't breathe when it doesn't, and then only once it gets to the bottom and then it starts back up. It's like it opens back up and I can breathe. But like if you're skydiving, I just imagine the whole thing is the drop. So I don't think I would breathe the whole fucking time until I hit the ground. That's how I feel that it would happen. Yeah. That will help you to get through the experience. No, I ain't gonna be able to laugh and be too busy dying up there. Y'all trying to kill me in here. Is that what this is? Y'all plotting on old Janita Beaner. This is what we doing now. I thought we were friends. I thought we was cool. Oh yeah, so Heidi, I don't know if I'll put her at my top, but I would definitely suggest Heidi to anyone who has an appreciation for scary movies. Absolutely. Like I put my friend onto that movie, and he watched it 4 times after I showed it to him. Like it's very well done. Like it's a doll thing, but it's not like they don't try to make the doll move and do a bunch of stuff, which is so unrealistic, because who's gonna be scared of a doll that you could kick across the room? Like, you know, I'm like, bitch, come on in, you know. I'm gonna pull your arms off. Just know that. I'm gonna pull them off and put them in the garbage disposal. You can go get them out if you want to, but they ain't gonna work the same, I promise you. So, like, but they don't do that. It's like a regular doll baby, like that a little kid would really have. Like it just looks like a regular doll baby, but his eyes are black, like you could look into him, and it's just like absolute darkness inside. Like it's I mean, it's so well done. And then the end of it, like the way that they do it, it's just great. And even the casting of it, considering that it's like one of those found footage things, so you know you're not going to recognize anybody. All the actors are like people you've never seen before. It really does feel like, outside there's one character who doesn't sell it great, but she's not terrible. But you know, she was the one thing that was just like a little bit like but everybody else, you would swear that shit was really just some found ass footage. Like it was a really good. It was called Heidi. It's called Heidi. I think there's a couple of movies that's called that, but the picture of this one, the doll is like a regular looking like baby doll. Like oh my God, like That is a really good movie. Suggest that to everyone. Let's see what we got. Dirk. Roller coaster pictures. Oh my God, I remember there was a roller coaster picture of me. Oh my, I wanted to burn that thing and the place, the camera that made it. Like, I wanted all of that stuff to burn up in a fire. Like, that was crazy. I was like, oh my God. But I already look crazy. I look crazy in pictures. Like, I don't photograph well. Like, for every wonderful picture you see of me, just know that there were 50, 75, ones that had to get tossed out. I'll find that one good one. Be like, yes. It is not an easy thing. Do you have the pic? No, it was when I was. Well, actually, I may have it. Actually, if I have it, it's in it because I have a tub full of all my pictures from basically forever. But since I've been an adult, at least. So I probably do have it in one of my tubs. If I see it, I'll grab it out. Just so whenever I get on there, maybe I can show it if somebody remembers to ask. Let's see, The Conjuring. Yeah, I love all the Conjuring ones. I think they did a good job with the casting, is what happened with that. But I really I like that kind of stuff. But for me, I like jump scare things. So they do a lot of that with the sounds and the jump scare stuff. They're very, very good with the sound right before when the things happen. They're very, very good at that. That's what makes those movies so nice. Yeah. I love me. Oh my God, nothing get me more excited than when I find out that a scary movie's coming out. You want to see Janine happy as a pig and shit? That'd be me. That's the time when I see it, I catch oh my God, I'd be like on eggshell. They're just walking on like oh. I'd be so happy. American Horror Story, yeah, touch and go. I like the cast, American Horror Story, but it's kind of touch and go for me. It's like you got to watch so much of it almost like you got to watch all of it of each one, not every single season, but you got to watch the whole thing of a season to get anything from it. It's not like this thing that you'll remember after every episode. Like, ooh, I like Cabin in the Woods. It was okay. It was scary. I like the concept of Cabin in the Woods. It was I can imagine the person who came up with that being a person who was extremely creative and almost a little bit creepy themselves. Yeah. Let's see. You should review Martyrs, the most uncomfortable horror film I've seen. Oh, let me write that down. Let me get my little pen here. Hold on. All right. Let's see, Martyrs, you say. I'm gonna write that down. Sound like a good one. Martyrs. What's it about, I wonder? No, you ain't got to tell me. That's a lot to type. I'll look it up. Yeah. I missed anything. Conjuring. Oh, what's that? Oh, you should check out the lost footage. Seen it. VHS. Seen it. Oh, yeah. That was a good one. Who wrote that? Brick City. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen those. I think I've seen two of those. Oh, yeah, VHS. Remember the lady in the hotel room and the head split open, like she was like the shy one. Freaking head split open. Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a real good one. So the Merriman was disgusting. Oh, what is that? That sounds like is that something like The Mirror Man. Is that like what's that movie with the people that live over in the desert and they're like, all fucked up and shit. They live in the desert and they be like trapping people and stuff. Yeah. Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys! Yes, I like Trailer Park Boys! Oh my god, yes! Trailer Park Boys. What's that? Knox? Yeah, Knox. I love Trailer Park Boys. Oh my god, Ricky. Ricky is everything to me. I love Trailer Park Boys. That's so funny that you even asked that. How about My Name is Earl? You like My Name is Earl? Anybody in there like My Name is Earl? Oh my god, I love Earl. Yes, Trailer Park Boys. Absolutely, I love Trailer Park Boys. Let's say, talk. You Yogi looking for a girl. Talk you. Oh, y'all. Aquarian talk. Are Yogi looking for? Oh, are you? Oh, I thought I had a troll. Oh, my bad. I thought I had a troll. She just wrote it funny. So, are you looking for a girlfriend? Aquarian talk. Girlfriend? Oh no, is that what you're asking? Am I looking for a girlfriend? I don't know if that was for me or are you talking to somebody else in here or something? I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume I'm getting hit on tonight and make a fool of myself. Let's see. No, the Merman was one of the horrors from. Oh, is that the mermaid? Oh, the mermaid. That's the mermaid, right? Guillermo. That's like the merman thing, right? Let's see. My name is Earl, the treasure. Indeed, it is. Oh, I love me some Earl. Yeah, the Merriman. Yeah, I remember that. I thought maybe that was a whole movie itself. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Talk. That was for you, Miss Atlanta. No, I'm not looking for a girlfriend, but I thank you. I like to get I don't be wanting to, deal with nobody or nothing. Like I said, I'm a turtle in a shell. I don't really like to. Okay, how about this? I am extremely introverted. Okay. And I'm empathic to a fault. This particular situation with this whole computer and the live stream and the YouTube channel is ideal for people like myself. Reason being is because it's a part of us that do kind of want to reach out to the world, but when we reach out, there's a whole lot of us that gets taken away and we get drained and stuff from it. So it's like a way to be out there without actually going out there. You see? So like for me, I just don't running acting like a clown. I recently watched the first Nightmare on Elm Street and didn't realize Freddy was really goofy in that movie. Oh, you must be young. We knew that when we first watched it. That was the reason why most people weren't afraid of Freddy Krueger. We were afraid of Jason Voorhees, from Friday the 13th, but not Freddy Krueger. It was because Freddy was like ideal. Like we could imagine ourselves knowing somebody in the neighborhood who probably was similar to Freddy Krueger, He liked to play around and talk shit. Like he had the greatest lines ever, like he was exactly. He was a clown that happened to be, he was like a bitter clown, like a bitter clown, pretty much what he was. So, yeah, absolutely. Let's see, he wasn't goofy on the original. Well, yeah, no, he was a little bit more, but he still talked shit in the original one. He still talked shit in that one, but just they really kind of played it up a whole lot more when they saw the response, from the first one. So they played it up a little more in the other ones. Yeah. Listen, being an introvert myself, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know, I'm gonna tell you what something so funny is. When I first found out I was an introvert, which is less than a year ago, I found out I was walking around my whole life just thinking that something was wrong with me. That my wires were crossed or disconnected, or that something was just wrong. With me because I thought I was an extrovert. Because you see how I act, it's like I'm an extrovert, right? I'm an extrovert, but why do I have an issue with being around? Why do I get like this weird anxiety and stuff when I'm around like groups of people? And it's like I have to prep myself before I go in a room full of people. And my mother pointed it out to me. Like I always just thought I was an extrovert who got like traumatized and became more like an introvert. But actually turned out I was always an introvert. I just am fascinated by extroverts. And so I like to keep the company of extroverts so that I could be there, but not have to actually entertain or be involved in any of the stuff. You see? Like that turned out to be what it was. So as soon as I found that out, I was like, oh, I ain't picking on myself no more. This is who I am. Like, it totally makes sense. This is why I always go run and hide. I always go back inside. I run away from stuff. It's like it's like everything feels like a commitment. It's weird. It's something. Yeah, but she's that girl looking funny. Let's see. I wouldn't mind watching Trailer Park Boys with you. I've never seen it. Oh yeah, Trailer Park Boy, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch it. It's addictive instantly. It's one of those things like everything about it is you automatically just fall in love like with this show. It is hilarious. It's hilarious. It's a really, really good one. It's a classic. Understand. Let me say, we are extroverts in our own environments. And that is a fact. Absolutely, we are. And people think I don't talk much, but I think people talk too much. Especially when they don't have anything interesting to say. Actually, most of the time when people talk a lot, like especially if they're in a circle of people and they talk a lot, it's to draw attention away from something else. Like if you notice that somebody's talking but they're not saying anything really, but they won't stop talking, it's because they're trying to actually draw attention away from somebody else who might be in that circle, and they're trying to just draw. It's like they don't want the attention over there, so they're just trying to draw it away. Yeah. So people think I don't talk much, but see, what was the most extrovert thing you've done that shocked you? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't think I've shocked myself yet. Actually, this what I'm doing right now. Not the making the videos thing, but the live thing. This feels pretty shocking to me. But I don't step outside of my comfort zone very often. I am very, very, very. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm pretty predictable. I'm pretty predictable in what I do, not necessarily what I say. Lord knows what comes out of this here pie hole, Let's see. A lot of people talk just to talk, no substance there, but their voice at least. That is my take on some. Yeah, that's my take on Fit, on Myron. That dude ain't got shit to say, but he loved to talk. He liked to hear his voice. I don't know why he liked to hear it, but he do. Fresh and Fit, they get on my nerves so bad. Let's see. People. What's that? Let's do some of that. They can be very draining for an introvert. That could be very draining for an introvert when people talk too much and don't say anything. Well, I don't sit through it. When people get to talking and you notice they're repeating themselves over and over again, and there wasn't any substance the first time they said it, yeah, I just go ahead and excuse myself, because at that point they're just trying to hold you there. They're just trying to hold you hostage. You know, my ex-husband used to do shit like that. He did. He would just keep talking, keep repeating seconds, and didn't want me to walk away. Oh, so childish. The Drake album or Kanye's. Oh man, I don't listen to that stuff no more. Like, I can tell you, I don't think I've ever listened to a full Drake album. Now remember, now I'm 43, you guys. I'm an old chick. I'm like somebody's I could be the age of somebody's grandma at this point. So, but I'll tell you this, I like Kanye's oldest stuff. You know, like the College Dropout. You know, like that phase, or like the old Jay-Z, that kind of stuff. Like, I have a hard time with new hip hop. And I think it's the young people's fault because of the clothes. It's hard to keep my attention when everybody got on tights. You know, like I just keep wanting to look away. I don't really want to hear about it. He said, "Are you the only child growing up?" No, I am not. I am one of four. Yeah, the youngest though. I'm the youngest. But I do like to hear your voice, Miss Atlanta. Oh, thank you. I've heard it as a terrible and strange voice. And even I was shocked the first time I heard it in a recording. It was on a voicemail, I think it was. First time I heard my voice and was like, oh my God, is that what I sound like? You poor people. This is what you've been listening to? My voice is awful. I'm sorry. People like Myron and Walter, I would just stare at them, giving them no energy at all. When you feed those kind of people, they become worse than they already are. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Did y'all catch that episode? It was actually when Abba and Preach were on the show, but only Abba was actually there in the studio. And they did that thing where they were trying to get people to subscribe or click the likes or something. I think they were trying to get people to subscribe, and they put on the little ninja thing. They put on the ninja thing and ran. Come on, yeah, run. They put on the ninja, and the look on Preacher's face. He was like, "Are you fucking serious?" It could not get any cornier than it is at this moment. Like, how do they not know how this looks? Like, and they definitely are surrounded by yes men, because there ain't nothing but black dudes in this room, and nobody told them that looked like the corniest thing that had ever been seen. Nobody's pointed it out. Like, nobody said, "No, dude, don't ever do that again, bro." Like, cut. Nobody said that. Nobody said anything. That's how you know they're surrounded by a yes man, because that was clearly the wrong thing. Like, that could not have been any more of a cringe moment. That was the ultimate cringe. Oh, God, those guys. I don't even like to give them my breath. But you know what's funny, though? They brought me back out. Well, them fucking with Abba brought me back out. You know, like I'm fucking with my homie, but but that's what brought me back out. And I found you guys. And you found me, I guess, is more like it. Oh, how I appreciate. Yeah, it's so great. But I started doing a bunch of reaction videos, and I do kind of different stuff. Like one of the people who commented, I forgot her name, but I can't use my phone to look it up, but she had requested for me to do a reaction video on one of the Jubilee videos, and I looked at it and I was like, I was like, it's not really my type of thing. So, but I was like, let me just try it. I'll just watch it and do a video and see how it comes out. See if I had really any opinion. So I ended up like it wasn't bad, you know. So I posted it, but it wasn't really my thing. And so I feel like I'm like kind of all over the place at this point, you know. You know, I do better when it's like stuff that I really kind of give a shit about. Like when I did the Karen one, you know, like the Karen, Victoria's Secret Karen, you know, that kind of stuff, because I was really able to go in. Like if you ain't seen that one, you probably want to watch that one. That was like my first album preach one. Like I was one where I really kind of, it was emotional. So I really went in, you know. But I'll be trying to figure out what I should do, what things I should react to. Oh, why is that hidden? Why is it hiding some of these messages? There you are. Let's see. When I saw Fresh and Fit the first time, they seemed like dudes that had no confidence growing up, and with a little dough, they are literally showing their ass. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what happened. They are like the geekiest fellers that you ever met. Like, just imagine just like the bottom of the barrel dudes. And I ain't talking about these guys that just girls never gave a fair chance to. I'm talking about the awkward dude who, like, the same way that, just know this, the same way that they behave now is the same way that they were before they had money, except for now they're that way with confidence and entitlement. They feel entitled to what they used to just complain and cuss at girls about. I promise you, Myron did not just now start cussing at girls. He been an asshole. He didn't just turn into an asshole when he got money. Now, you can't get that good at it that quick. You can't, unless you on drugs, you can't get that good at it that quick. And he don't strike me as being on drugs, just at the speed at which he talks. And the things that he says, like the way that he talks, like he's not on drugs. So he has always been like this. He's just this now with entitlement. And that's why it looks so gross. It's like, oh my God, this was ugly before. Now it's ugly, and it thinks that I should go along. Like it really believes that not believes that I should, but believes that I have to go along with it. You know, like that's what we're looking at with these two. Even the pictures that they take, they don't realize how goofy that shit looks. Like they don't know, they don't. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I have watched a few episodes. What's this, Green Gem? You want to watch the like 5 to 10 minutes? Yeah, no, they're definitely not the real deal. I mean, I picked up on, like, you can listen to a couple of little points that they say, and you automatically know that they're just like kind of bottom feeders from Kevin. You know, they're just feeding off his little boot heels. But you know, it's like they're taking this little piece of information and trying to run with it, like him thinking that because he's tall, he thinks because he's tall, because he has money. Oh, let me plug this shit in. Uh-oh. This thing died quick. Battery trying to die on me. Woo. Be careful with that. Yeah, he think because he got a little money. In the iPhone days when you couldn't really talk in the daytime, you have to wait after 9 p.m. when the call is free. No, I didn't even have a phone until that wasn't a problem anymore. I'm from the pager ages. We had pagers. You know, we had pagers. And then I had nothing but a house phone. And then by the time I had a cell phone, I had the anytime Metro PCS. So no. Not to mention, when we had a regular cell phone, I was a housewife with a house phone. So I guess that's why I didn't deal with that type of thing. Yeah. Why they keep freezing your stuff? Aquarian, they keep freezing your stuff. I gotta push the little show button every time. Let's see. I am a 90s kid. I'm a 70s. I'm a late 70s kid. I'm old as mom, so old. Say born in the late 80s. I can spot a buster from far. I can spot a lame ass from afar. LOL. I had oh god, oh no, I didn't have that. I had we had cellular one. Oh, they would rip you off. Crappy service. You had to talk outside to get a signal. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I actually think we should go back to pagers. Pagers were so cute. And we would send with the little letters in it, upside down. You would see you put numbers, and upside down it looked like letters. Like we was creative with it. Same. Disney or Nickelodeon growing up. Neither. I don't think. If I had to pick one, I'd say maybe there was some Nickelodeon. No, not Fox Kids. I think it was like I don't know. I used to watch like Tom and Jerry and shit. Like I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry. I watched I wasn't even a kid then though. I was like 18, 19 years old by then. I was watching but I watched like that kind of stuff. The Animaniacs. I used to like them. The Road Runner, Yeah, Cartoon Network. I don't know if it was called that then, maybe. But yeah. The stuff that you would now find on Cartoon Network definitely was the stuff I was watching. Gummy Bears. Was that a show? Gummy Bears? You mean the Care Bears? I think you mean the Care Bears. I don't know what Gummy Bears is a candy. Y'all got a show called the Gummy Bears? It's the Care. I think you mean the Care Bears. It's the Care Bears. But yes, I did used to watch Care Bears. Care Bear stare. Oh, no, I ain't never watched no Gummy Bears. I didn't even know that was a show. I can't believe that was a show. Did it really look like the candies or? Oh no, I can't even imagine what that looks like actually. Oh, I believe you. I don't not believe you or anything. I just can't imagine what it looked like, you see. My Little Pony. I was obsessed with ponies when I was a kid. I was absolutely obsessed. I wanted to be a unicorn. What do you want to be when you grow up? A unicorn. That was bad. I thought the unicorns could fly though. I was mixing up Pegasus and unicorn. Like I wanted a unicorn, but I wanted them to have wings like Pegasus. I wanted both. That mutant breed. 1990, there was a show called Gummy Bears on Disney afternoons. And now you can buy them in a plastic bag from Haribo. I think they can't. Is that how it worked? Were they a cartoon and then they were a candy? I would think they were a candy, then they were a cartoon, but I guess not. G.I. Joe. Yes, honey. Yes, I watched me some G.I. Joe. I love G.I. Joe. You can watch it on Disney Plus now. Let's see. Not Black Planet, but I recall somewhat Black Planet, but not really. But yeah, I had MySpace. I had a MySpace when I moved here. When I first moved down here, MySpace was still a thing. It wasn't that long ago. It was like 14 years. You were a horse girl. Still a horse girl. Oh. Let's see. Let's see, your first girl. I wanted to join Cobra as a kid. Oh, you was a bad boy then, huh? That's the villains, the Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy. Yes, honey. Rocko's Modern Life, Real Monsters, Doug, Gumby. I love Gumby and I love Ren and Stimpy. I love Ren and Stimpy. Yes, honey. Let's see. Enemy. I remember those times very well. They were candy first, then made into a cartoon. That's what I would think, right? See, but I remember y'all. Oh, Yahoo Message. Oh, yes, honey. Yahoo Messenger. Oh my God, I'm so old. AOL, yep, AOL. You got mail. Having two phone lines so you could repeat dial AOL to get on the net. Oh my God, I don't think I did that. That sounds like something for a hacker or something back in the day. Let's see. So we can be match Miss. See, we can be a match Miss Atlanta. Not being trolled here. Are you trolling me? I feel like I'm being trolled. Let's see. What do you know about Schoolhouse Rock? Not a whole lot, man. No, I think that was after me. I think that's like a little newer, maybe. You mean like the movie with Jack Black? Schoolhouse Rock? I didn't even, if that's what you mean, I didn't watch that whole thing. I know of it, and I know one of my daughters watched it, but yeah. Michael Bay killed Transformers. Yeah, that last couple of them, I couldn't even sit through. Like the one with where they killed all of them. Like, you gonna kill Bumblebee and make us watch? I don't want to see that shit. You know, I don't want to see that. Ain't nobody trying to look at it. Not at all. Let's see, I'm definitely. No, you're not trolling me. No, I'm good, but I thank you for the offer. You see me blush. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's something about being hit on when you know you look your worst. You know, if you put yourself together and leave the house, you can do all this effort, put yourself together, leave the house, and you get hit on. It's like, oh, thank you, but you know it's a part of you putting yourself all together. But when you get hit on and you look absolutely homely, you know. It's a different kind of feeling you feel. You know, it's like, oh, really? oh, Aquarian talk. I'll write your name down. Oh, Miss Atlanta is shy. Yes, I am. Mm-hmm. depending on where you live. And AOL had only a few lines connect, so you had to repeat call, but on peak times because the line would be busy. Yeah, and I don't remember none of that. So, she is cute. It's the laugh that gets me. Oh. I think it's something so funny when you get teased for something for so long, and then when somebody come along and be like, that laugh is something else. It's so funny. That's why you can't. That's why you can't internalize other people's feelings about you. When you're like younger, you hear people say they'll be like I used to actually tell people this, like my male friends, I would tell this to, like, if you meet somebody and they're like close to what you would call perfect. Like in your mind, you're like, oh man, this person is almost perfect for me. It's just this one little thing about them that just if I could change this one little thing, right? You're not supposed to do that. You should leave them alone. You either decide to take him as it is and accept that that's who they are forever. Not take them with the thought of that you'll change them one day and you'll mold them into what you want them to be, because that ain't fair. They didn't sign up to be changed. Right? So you either do that or you turn them loose. Right? But you don't change them, because just like they were almost perfect for you, they're actually perfect for somebody else. So what you'll do is you'll alter them. You'll nitpick until they change that thing. And then it won't work with you guys. You'll send them back out there into the wilderness. And by the time they run into somebody who would have been perfect for them the way that they were, now they're not, because they've changed. They've altered because they thought this is what they're supposed to be now. That's why you don't go around trying to change people. That's the reason why. You don't go around trying to change people. Like, if I listen to people when they would tell me, why you laugh so much? I hear that. Even my mama told me that. She's like, stop all that laughing. She thought I was crazy. She was like, because I would laugh, like, even when something would go horribly wrong in my life, I wouldn't laugh at the thing that happened, but during the time while it was happening, I still would have all this. I was still able to function and laugh and stuff and make jokes all the time. So she thought I was having like an emotional breakdown or something. Like, to her, it looked odd, like that I was still laughing so much, So she gave me this whole spiel about, stop all that laughing. You are not funny. I mean, no, you are not happy. That's what she said. Stop all that laughing. You are not happy. I'm like, what you want me to do? Cry? I mean, I ain't gonna do that. That's pointless. That crying ain't never did nothing to me. Let's see. On Twitter, what's going up? I take it you were really popular with the boys. I was one of the boys growing up. What you talking about? Oh, that's cute. BW. No, that is not the case at all. Yeah. No, I looked, I cared not at all what I looked like in high school. I did not, it's not that I didn't care. I didn't even know. I didn't know that I was a physical person. Like, I thought I was just like a spirit running around. I was loud. Like, everyone knew of me, but I didn't know everybody because I was so loud and I was laughing all the time and I was goofy. And, I was not together at all. Like, the guy I had a crush on, well, actually, he liked me too. But he, made a joke about my teeth once. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm never going to get over that. He said, if you old enough to reference this song, to understand this song, it was a song called, because you got to imagine me, because like I had to grow into these teeth of mine. Like, I grew into them, so they fit now. But back then, they didn't necessarily fit there so good. So, like, you gotta imagine that. Like, I kind of grew into them now, but it was different then. And I had like a unibrow, so no, it was not a ladies' That was not the like that was not one for the men's. I wasn't paying them no mind. They weren't paying me no mind. We stayed in our separate corners. We did. Oh, where I go? Saying, do you remember what you was doing 1999, December 31st, 1999? Actually, I do. I was home, per usual. I was in Maryland still. I was staying home because people were acting crazy because they thought 2000 was going to be this big thing. Everybody was going buying water, doing the same type of shit wrong. Well, when they think something's going to happen. Sitting in my mom's house, just talking about how this was stupid, and clearly they would have prepared for this. Like America was just sitting around waiting for this shit to hit the fan. It's like, come on, you guys, just think about it for a second. You'll figure it out. Oh yeah, but I was chilling, watching people go crazy, per usual. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Michael Bay and Zack Snyder are the last people you want handling your childhood cartoons. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's weird. I like to put my bed into add my name to. Oh, you guys, cut it out. Guillermo, I don't do relationships. It's just me and my plants. I know that's right. Me too. Without the plants, I kill plants. My mom keeps plants. I can't keep a plant to save my life. I wouldn't do that to a plant. If I brought a plant in here, I know what its fate was going to be. It could be one of them plants that you barely have to work with at all. You ain't got to give it water, but once a month, I would kill it. I would kill it. It would die in my house. It would. I would forget it existed, and it would die. I prefer fake things, fake plants, fake flowers. Yes, very artificial for me. It's not fair to a plant to bring it in my house. Let's see. Yes, Atlanta. Not trolling. Are you a lady? You're a lady, right? I read that right. It said girlfriend. It said, are you looking for a girlfriend? You are a lady, right? Is that what it is? Make sure am I getting that right? He is in now. Yes, nerds started running the world right after I came out of high school. It was like being smart was unpopular. When I was a senior, being smart was unpopular. And then the next year, when I came out, the next year, it was the cheerleaders and the high school football person, like the head of the high school football team, were on honor roll. That was never the case. When I was in high school, that was not the case. That was not the case. If you were popular, you were also dumb. Those two things kind of went hand in hand until the year after I come out of school. And then all of a sudden being smart became a part of being popular, which I thought was just like the greatest transition ever. I thought that was just like the greatest thing ever. Nerd. Yeah, I mean, how fun. I'm gonna tell you this: when you're talking to somebody, when you're sitting and having a conversation with somebody, how about this? This is some dating talk here. Since you're all talking about dating and stuff, let's have some dating talk. Like when you're sitting across the room, across from a table with somebody, and you ask them, "Well, what are your hobbies? Like, do you have a hobby?" And their answer is something like watching TV, or they name a TV show, or they say nothing, chilling. Is it just me, or does that feel like like how is that interesting? how do you create oh yes, that nerds thing. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna tell you this. I saw this on a video recently. Somebody was talking about. It was like this. It's like this. There's these three black chicks. They're doing this. They have like a podcast. Sorry, I can't think of the name of it. But they were saying that they were talking about men wanting the PlayStation, wanting that PlayStation 5, I guess it was, and um the PlayStation 5. I think it's PlayStation, whatever that new one is, or whatever that everybody was trying to get. Yes, the PlayStation. Yeah, it's definitely PlayStation. So and they were like, that's not hot. You know, a man plays video games. Don't nobody want no man who plays like, it's like a boy. I'm sitting here like, y'all dumb as hell, because like, if a man, the thing that women complain the most about guys is them always wanting to go out and wanting to do all of this stuff. If your boyfriend or your husband's hobby is playing a video game, do you know how easy it is to cater to a man whose hobby is a video game? I won't get into straight details, but how easy it is, how happy they are when you walk up and bring them a sandwich while they're playing their game. How happy they are when you run an errand and get them whatever kind of little drink that some little thing that they just really like to have, and you just put it in front of them while they're in the midst of they playing their game. Kiss them on the forehead and walk away. And they be playing their game, but in their mind, they are thinking that you are absolute necessity in their life. Like, it's like, wow, how wonderful was that? Even other shit that you can do. This is adult talk, but we ain't gonna get that far into it. While they're playing a game that will blow their absolute minds. Like, that is a wonderful situation to be in. As if you have a hobby. If you have a hobby of your own, it is a great thing to have a man who plays video games. It's a great thing. You get to both be there in the house. You get to have him be there in the house. The company is there, but you still have your space to do your other stuff. It's easy to cater to him, which honestly you should. I'm sorry, ladies, if there's any ladies in here who feel some type of way about this. It is a beautiful thing to have someone whom you like. When you really want to be there with someone, you don't mind fucking catering to his ass. You don't mind. You don't even mind staying in there in the bathroom while you taking shit. Like, you don't mind. Like, women love to complain about this kind of stuff, but once you're in it, that's all we do. We love to follow you around the house and jump on your back and be, hey, how are you? Catering comes natural to us when we want to be there. So you having a man in the house who loves to play, I would love to find a gamer. I think that's the only thing that would work for me, because he's so consumed with his own stuff. Like, but the only reason why I have to be by myself is because I require so much me time. But if my other person was a gamer, I ain't even gotta ask for my own time. That nigga gonna be doing his own thing, like, like it's a perfect situation, and women don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand. I'm like, man, y'all dumb. Like this. And it's something so like, now if all he do is, if he ain't even got no job, or he don't do anything but aside from that, then no, of course that's like a child. That's like you basically just kind of taking on another child. But but if he has a job and his hobby is to do that, you should kiss him, pull off his shoes when he come in, give him a kiss. Hey, you want a sandwich over y'all? Why you go on and get comfortable? Hey, you gonna take your shower? Here's your towel. Put your towel in here so you can go hop in the shower, come out. He can get on his little game, have his little fun, relax. You can come in there, don't bother him, but bring him some little stuff. Let him know that their presence is there. Like, that is the easiest life to fucking live. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why women are so funny about that. Like, it's like, pay attention to me. Get off that video game. But then he gets off the video game and then he tries to leave the house. Says, where are you going? You always leaving. What the? How do you win I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is what is going on, but I mean, I wouldn't want those kind of guys and those kind of girls corrupting those dudes anyway. Because I see them. I see them as like it's like a little purity that they have. You know, the fact that they still kind of are attached to those types of things. It's like that little piece of them that keeps them kind of they still have that version of themselves. It's like a grown man, but he's still attached to that, kind of still has that part of him. I like that. I think it's hot. You know? I think it's hot. Like I think it's cool. Like it's hot and it's cool. Shit, I ain't even reading. Women in the Nah, I don't want no dude coming in the bathroom while I'm in there. But like when I was married, my husband used to come home on his little lunch break. My ex-husband used to come home on his lunch break. He would come in there, sit down, and I would sit on the toilet. I would climb right up on the counter, pull my knees up to my be like, "Hey, baby, how's your day?" He'll be on there taking a full shit, and I'll be just sitting there looking at him like, "Hey, you." That's what love looks like, you know. That's what it looks like. Oh. Oh, let's see what y'all talking about. Patrice O'Neill used to say a woman should do the exact opposite of what they want to do. Well, it depends on what they want to do. Like if you do, I'll tell you this, like women have a tendency to follow what they hear people tell them what they think they should do. Like if a man says women need to do this, women are instinctively rebellious. Sometimes they only if the reason why they don't want you doing what you look like you having fun doing is because they're just rebelling against what they see. It's like, oh, you enjoy that? Oh, what you enjoying that for? It's like this natural kind of like conflict, creating conflict where there wasn't any before, and it's like because they almost seem like they just, even if nothing's wrong, they kind of feel like something should be wrong. So if nothing's going wrong, they'll create something to be wrong. It's very strange. It's very, very strange stuff. But it all comes from not being comfortable with yourself. Yeah. Let's see. Some women are attention grabbers. Yes, absolutely. I did a girl that was a gamer. We would put on a show for the other players. I know that's right. There you go. Oh my God, you just described my ex. Some women are attention grabbers, always in the spotlight. I play games to stay home, complain. I go out and have fun. You always out the house. LOL. You do know the toilet is men's alone time. Not in my house, it ain't. Not if I need to be loving on you and you've been gone all day, no. He didn't mind. He was very comfortable. He would just be like, oh, well, da 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 da. Oh, you over there playing? Was it Young Nine? Oh, your name's like mine. You over there playing the game right now? I like me. I play video games. Oh, you play video games? BW. What game are you playing? That's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering. Pokemon Unite. And I won. Team Mystic. Oh well, Young Nine. Very good indeed. Sound like me. Very good indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, gamers. Yeah, these guys out here, I think they're like most of the population. It seems like now are, like gaming is like because the computers. Everybody's on the computers and stuff all the time. So gaming is like the norm. And then the whole COVID thing really solidified it, Everybody being stuck in the house and shit. Mm. Do your kids dread going places with you? No. Why would they dread? I'm quiet in public. I'm not like this. I'm like this because you guys have me happy that you're here to talk to me. I'm happy because I figured out how to get this thing to work. I'm like, hey, it got me all excited, and that's why I'm, talking so much. But I don't usually do that when I'm in public. Oh my God, you sound like me, Green Gem. Tell us a story. Do I know you? You somebody I know. That's weird. That's a thing I used to say like all the time. Tell me a story. Tell us a story. You want a story? Let me think. The kids would be scared. You would show up. No, actually, I am very, very like I keep to myself. When I leave the house, I am very, very quiet. I like the me being active outside is me doing that thing where I smile at strangers, and that's only if I look up. I mostly look at the ground when I walk. That's just like an old habit. Just always kind of done that. Like, I'm so bad socially that like I have like practice with my eye contact because I'm not great with eye contact. You'll notice I'm doing it on here. I have a hard time just looking, where I'm supposed to be looking at. But like it's not the easiest thing. So I had to like work on it. I had to decide, like as an adult, I had to decide that I wanted to be able to use eye contact if I needed to. So I had to force myself, like to train myself to do it. So I would go out for certain days with the intention of working on my eye contact. So I would walk and I would like say I would look at someone, like say if I was going to go through the checkout, I would look the person in the eye and I would be like, okay, don't look away. Don't look away. Like in my mind, this is what I'm thinking. Don't look away. Don't look away. Just keep looking. Just keep looking. But I'm so busy thinking, just keep looking. Just keep looking. Don't look away. Don't look away. That I'm actually not even looking at the person. So literally, by the time I turn, I can't remember the face of the person I just stared at for 5 minutes. And it happened once. It happened. I did it for like, I'm sitting talking to this guy for like, it had been like 35 minutes because we were talking about computer shit. And I got up, left, and I could not remember for the life of me what he looked like. And I stared at him because I was doing the thing. Don't look away. Don't look away. I was all inside the same day. I was using that thing. Don't look away. Don't look away. Just keep looking. Just keep looking. And I left and I had no idea. I couldn't tell you what color it was. I couldn't tell you anything about him. I literally couldn't. I was staring at him, but I wasn't actually paying attention. All I was paying attention to was me trying to pay attention. Like, so no, I am not an embarrassment when I'm out. I almost disappear. Yeah, I like to blend in actually enough. Like I like to blend. I'll dress just enough to blend in. Never do anything to stand out. So I don't want to stand out for a good reason or a bad reason. I'm going to do just enough to blend in. That's pretty much how I leave the house. So I have been a gamer since the 90s. That life is contagious. I know I've always been envious. I kind of wish that I got into gaming when I was younger, but like just pick one game and just kind of do it because I know it's you just get into it, you know. But I just never did, and I always was just envious. Like, oh, it looks like the people look so happy when they do it. I've been a gamer since '94. Oh wow. You are aware that you clean up nice though, right? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I clean up good. I clean up real good. But I don't I don't like I don't like to. I don't like to clean up. It does something to me emotionally when I do it. Cause I know it's not for me, because I don't give a shit. I know it's for the rest of the world, and then I also know that it's like I'm doing it because I'm trying to blend in. with something that I don't really relate to at all. So it's like, it feels like almost pretty much like every time I fix myself up, I feel like I'm selling myself out to something that don't appreciate me anyway. Like that's I gotta go through all of this emotions for the simplest shit. That's why I don't like to leave the house, because that's what I said. Before I leave, when I leave the house, I said I gotta go through all of these. I go through all of this stuff in my head to set myself up into the right headspace before I leave the house. It's something about that. Yeah. When I walk, I always look to the sky. Learned an important lesson once. Yeah, my son looks straight up. I got on him about that when he was younger. He's really good at it now. He don't do the floor thing. I think my daughter, no, she does it too. She kind of tips her head back too. Yeah, I'm the only one I guess that looks down still. But I look down on purpose because most of the time it's almost like I'm scared of the dark, and when you're scared of the dark and you feel like if the boogeyman can't see, if I can't see him, he can't see me. It's like that's how I function in the world too. Like, hey, if they can't see me, if I can't see them, then they can't see me. Yeah, yeah, my anxiety is pretty high. One important lesson once I walked. Yeah, stuck. It seems you're constantly in your head. Yes. Yeah. 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 My external has. Yeah, because it don't like every time I even hear anybody else talk about external, it's always something toxic. So I never really not to mention my say this my only things, the things about me that I love are all on the inside. None of them are on the outside. Like I'm not the weirdest thought process. Like like when I was married, I had an opportunity to like get LASIK surgery, so I wouldn't need these here glasses that are reflecting this here ring light. But um, I was like, no, because I believe in like universal law. So I feel like if I was to say go under the knife, I know it's a little different than that. It's a little laser thing or whatever. But if I was to go under the knife to fix my eyes when my glasses work perfectly fine to help me see perfect, I feel like the universe will think that I don't appreciate that my eyes work at all. And the universe will think, oh, okay, let's balance this out. And then I won't be able to see nothing at all. And so I'll be like, nope, I'll just appreciate what I got. Because there's people out there that can't see at all. They can't see at all. And me having to put these glasses on is too inconvenient for me. It all feels like being ungrateful. So I just I feel like, no, what you got is what you got for a reason, you know, and your insides should be what dictate how you are. Like me, look at me. I ain't nothing great to look at. Look at me. Look. I ain't terrible, but I ain't nothing, I'm not walking on no stage no time soon to be presented with no awards and be on the cover of a magazine. So I'm just saying. But but I'm large. I have a personality. It is larger than life. To be honest with you, but so it doesn't actually matter. And the people who use it and say that it does, say that it's so important, are the ones who don't have anything really. They don't have a whole lot going on the inside. You put all your emphasis on the thing that you feel is the what they say, you put your best foot forward. Like people who put so much emphasis on the outside appearance, that's what they feel that is their best foot, is their outside. So that's where they put all their effort. Like for me, it's not. For me, it's inside. I do all of this. I kind of stay away from certain things because to preserve my like my stress level, to keep my stress level low, to keep my spirit high, like the things that I need so that I can actually be happy. Like when you need to go outside to be happy, you got to learn what happens when something like quarantine happens. Clearly, that thought process was it's not working. Now, was it? You can't always do that. So anxiety is something else than being an introvert. No, my anxiety, I get my anxiety because I am a empath. That comes from me being an empath. I am like extremely sensitive to other people's energy. Like extremely. And I hold on to shit that people hand me. Like when you come around me with kind of negative stuff and I have to kind of hold it. So there's people, and just the idea of being around people represent their feelings to me. Like when I see a bunch of people, I see a bunch of different feelings. And I don't want to have to pick and choose which ones are going to have to sit on me for the next 3 days. So I just avoid them. Not always. But, most of the time, I'm 43. I can decide to do that at this point. Like when I was younger, it's like, oh, you need to get out there, Janine. I don't need to do shit. I'm 43. I didn't know. I go to work. There. I'm trying to find a way to make it so I ain't even got to do that. It would be nice if I could just not have to expose myself to torture every day. I live in Atlanta with a highway. You know how hard it is for me to drive to work on a highway every day with the way that people drive? Like, it's amazing I'm not numb already. Yeah. How have you handled men trying to step to you in public? I'm very polite. I'm polite. I'm very actually good at rejecting people. Because I do it in a way that I feel like I would want it done to me. It's like, do unto others, Like, it's not you, it's me. I'm not going to take your number because if I do, I know that I won't use it. And I don't like the idea of anybody. I know you won't be just sitting around waiting on me to call or anything, but I don't even like the idea of you having it in your head at all, any place, that someone is supposed to do, that I'm supposed to be doing something, and then I not do it, and then there's some type of feeling behind that of like, well, her then, like, I don't like that. I like to leave things nice and clean, so I just say, no, I don't even want to take. I'm not going to answer my phone, and I know I'm not. And I'm not going to call, so I don't want you thinking that I am. It just feels disrespectful, like ingenuous to be like, yeah, sure, here, give me a number when you know that you're not going to call. Like some girls, they'll give you a number, give you the wrong fucking number. Like, what's the point of that? That is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Like, it's just be honest, like that's me. And I do it in a very nice way. And they're cool about it. They'd be cool. Like, you smile at them, look them dead in the eye, and kind of give them the thing, and then say, "But thanks, like thanks, I really do appreciate the compliment," And they're very nice about it. They're cool. They'll give me the business. So, essentially, like a humbleness, and you have a nice personality. Thank you. Which is why I'm hitting on you. He's still hitting on me. No one can call themselves beautiful. It's subjective. It is, absolutely. Only other people can find you beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Only other people can find you beautiful because it is subjective. It depends on who. It's that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You might be beautiful to that person, but not beautiful to that person. And if you're not beautiful to that person, are you beautiful? So no, it's not a given. It's a thing. It depends on who is looking at you. Say, have you ever smoked the Mary Jane? Of course. Come on now. When I was a youngin', I can't take it now. My eyes will close all the way. Can't see that. My My eyes were shut so much I had to pull them open. I had to drive once. I had to pull my eyelids back just to drive. And I was like, yeah, okay, can't do that anymore. We were like on our way to the mall. Like smoke was on a picnic table, smoke was going to the mall, my eyes closed. You know, they get like they close up a lot, but mine closed so far that I literally had to open it like this. I had to pull over and I was like, oh my fucking God, my eyes won't even open up. Like I had to pull my eyelids back so you see. And that was the end of Mary Joanna for me. I was what, like 19 years old? Yeah. That was a long, long time ago. Um, what are your thoughts on drink and party culture growing up and now? I mean, I usually have something to drink at my house, but it's like I don't drink liquor anymore. I just drink like something simple, like a like a flavored beer like type of stuff. Um, and I don't suggest alcohol for young people. It's just weird. Like most of the time when you're young, you're in a phase of how you really feel based on what your life has been. Because whatever your life is, when you're young, your life is what it is because of your parents. Like once you get older, it's like you did it. At this point, at a certain point, it's all your choice and stuff that you did that caused your life to be what it is. But when you're young, it's your parents. So you're like, you know, subjected to their life thing that they made for you. So most of the time you're bitter. And when you drink, how you really feel tends to come out. So most of the time when the young people drink, they're angry drunks. Most of the time there's an angry drunk unless they're like a different type of kid. You know what I mean? But they're more than likely to be unstable in their thought process. And that's why they do weird shit when they get drunk, when they drink. So no, it's not a safe space for when you're young. But a lot of kids now, like there's a bunch of kids now that are just not drinking. Like they just choose not to drink and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Like the next generation really kind of stepped it up a bit. You know, like oh, in 31, you two guys too. Wait, what did it say? I'm 31. You into guys too? I am not in. Who are you? Young Nine? Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to Aquarian talk? I don't know who. I didn't say I was into women. I never said that. I never said that. Y'all get me think too much here. What's going on in here? Let's see. I'm 33, not signing or not signaling anything. Oh well. It has to do with perspectives. Indeed. What was the most creative Halloween? Your most creative Halloween costume? Um, creative. I don't know. My Halloween costumes have not been very creative. They haven't. They're very typical. I've been a cop. I was a lady cop once. I was the last time I did Halloween and stuff. I was Lilith. I don't know if anybody knows who Lilith is. Lilith was like the first wife of Adam, and supposed to be Lucifer's mistress. Basically, she's just like a devil lady creature person, you know. So I played her. But oh, that was a gypsies in the year before that, but that was a theme thing to a party. So I don't know. Not really that creative with the costumes. Yeah, Adam's first wife. And the devil's mistress. That's right. She was both. Hmm. Um, so made into one by the Torah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Aquarian. Educate me. I like to learn. You learn that about me. I like to learn. I like that's one thing that I like that a lot of people don't like. Like, when people talk to you about stuff that you don't know anything about. And like most of the time you think somebody would like roll their eyes to that and be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But like me, I love to listen to people ramble, just go on and on about things that I don't understand at all. Like I don't have any interest in cars. I don't know anything about cars. But if somebody come around me and are super passionate and excited and stuff about it, and they just start going in on the engine, talking about stuff that I have no idea what it is, I just sit there and just be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so great!" Like it's, it's something about it. It's like I would just like to watch people be passionate about things. Okay, what she say? It's made into one by the Torah. A nurse with a big needle. Now that would be something to wear with Halloween. Oh, indeed. See, her roots go back as far as the ancient Samaria by the name, was that Ishtar? Ishtar. Oh, Ishtar. Nice. Look at you. See, why that turned me on a little bit? That's crazy. I'm broken. Something wrong with me. What is my passion? Uh, that's a good question. I've had so many, but they kind of come and go. They come and go. Like my passions come and go. I don't know. Like right now, um, it's like I want to instinctively say writing, but I don't put pen to paper much anymore. It's just like all of this kind of going on in my head, and then I never get to the point where I write it down. And so it's like I have all of these things in my head. And then but I just never put it to paper. I never put it to paper. And like, I'm actually kind of in a reverse mode. Like when when I first started my YouTube channel, I started it because I was writing. I was writing these articles that had a little blog, and no one was reading my blogs. And so I was like, well, maybe maybe they just don't want to read, right? So I was like, well, maybe I could read them on camera. So then they just have to listen. This was the idea that I had, right? So, so that was what, like the first 3 or 4 videos on my YouTube page. If you look there, on my YouTube channel, the first 3, I think it's like 3 or 4 of them. Those are all articles that I had actually in, I believe all 3 of those were published also, but they were uh, just me just straight reading my article onto camera. And then I was like, well, these people don't even know who I am. And then I made a video with me introducing myself. And that was like all extra, basically the kind of thing what you're seeing right now, me being me on camera. And that was how I kind of figured out that I was okay on camera. Because I just assumed because of how funny I am around people like out and socially, I assumed that translated me being on camera with the purpose of people seeing it. But apparently that was how I learned that that was not the case. Like that I actually was very extra me on camera. And so that was when I started making YouTube videos. That's how it all began. That's how it all got started. I gotta tell you guys, there are 14 people in here. Oh, there's another one, Rodney the Red Mage. Let's see. Yeah, Brother Johns. Oh, that's who asked me about my passion. Oh, yeah, that would be the. I don't know. I like, my passion. If I had to name a passion right now, whatever it would be right this second, it would be to make people not be like such assholes. Like, I just have this weird thing about people being unkind. It's like this unexcusable thing for me. When people are just like, or double standards. Like, you really want to piss Janine off, let her witness the double standard. Let her witness it. And you'll see that thing come out of me. You'll see it. You'll see it big time. Like, I do not like that. The rules apply to you, they apply to everyone. It don't cost nothing, Rodney. It don't cost nothing at all. Be nice. It don't cost nothing. It's free. Free as can be. Oh, God, people suck. If you ever wonder why I'm looking while I stay in the house, there you go. That's what this is the answer. These are the things is what keep me from going out there. I don't understand people. I don't want to understand it. I just want it to change. I want it to change. What were you writing about? I had a relationship column, if you could believe it. I had a relationship advice column that I used to write in a magazine called Indie. So Indie Online. That's the website things with indieonline.com. But yeah, I had like a regular column in it called Love in Atlanta. Right. And yeah, it was my little baby. And then I just kind of fell off and stopped, and I just never could settle my mind enough to kind of sit. And then I stopped dating. Like I had that dating site because when I first moved down here, when I got divorced and I moved here, I kind of just was like curious as to what it looked like, what dating looked like here. So I kind of did it like a social experiment where I had like this regular kind of ritual, like we'll go to certain places. I had like 2 locations that I would go to. I would always have to drive, meet them there, and then never a second location. Like, and I had like all of these rules and stuff that they didn't know about, but just so it was just me kind of learning what it even looked like, what it sounded like, what people were talking about. And this is like, or I would go to bars and sit, like just the oddball that I am, see these headphones. It wasn't these headphones because it was a while ago. I had different ones. But I would go and sit in it. But now imagine this, me at a bar, sitting at a bar with my headphones on, by myself, just sitting at a bar with my headphones on. But nothing playing in my headphones. But nobody knew that. So I would do that because nobody would bother me because they think I'm listening to something. I have this look on my face like I don't really want to be bothered. But I'm not listening to anything because I'm listening to them. I'm doing what's called ear hustling. I'm just listening to them, just seeing how everybody's talking to each other, just kind of checking the environment, seeing how people are functioning. And that's what I used to do. Yeah. What's my insecurity? I don't really have one. Well, no, wait. Oh, I'm a little bit weird about my neck right now. Look, I think if I had to call it right now, that would be what it is. I have like, because I'm 43. Apparently, and nobody told me this. Okay, and I'll give you guys, if there's any girls in here aside from Aquarian. Oh, not, she's young. What is actually a good thing for you to know? If you have bad posture, because like when you're young and they tell you sit up straight and fix your posture, when you get old, your back gonna hurt. You're gonna have back problems. But I give you a better reason too, because most people never fix their posture. If you have bad posture, you just keep bad posture. I'll tell you a good reason to actually work on your posture. Apparently, when you slouch, your head leans forward. Your head just kind of like leans forward some, right? And what happens is this skin right here stretches from here to here, and it will create like loose type skin, like it'll loosen your skin up right here in this area here. And it is terrible. And you can't fix it. Like you can, once it starts, you can't fix it. But it happens because of your posture, you leaning forward, it makes your head tip forward. So yeah, it's like your head is always kind of pulling that skin from there to there. But if you sit straight, it would always pull this in. If you set up straight, that would stay in. So that is a good reason for you to be sitting back. The shoulders back, chest out, because you're gonna have neck issues. That's my new insecurity. There you go. Neck. Everybody listening to you right now is fixing their posture. I hope the fucking God they are. Because trust me, you do not want it. And I'm gonna tell you, look, you can look it up. You can find all these things where they be like, "There's these creams for this and creams for that." There ain't no cream for that. Surgery. Surgery is your only options. There's different types of surgeries, different like maybe smaller procedures and then full procedures, but there ain't no way to get rid of it. Once it starts, it's just there. Like I can stop it from progressing. Like now that I know what it is and I know how it started, I can keep it from getting worse. I can make it stay how it is now, but it's there. It's just there. Like that's a part of my life now because I didn't know. Nobody told me, but I've told you guys. And if you know any girls, especially females, I say, but guys too, it's the same thing for guys, but guys can get a beard, Y'all get this girl a beard, nobody know anything about it. But like if you know a girl, it's just bad posture, especially if she's like a computer person. Like if you're a gamer or whatever, you want to watch that. Get a chair that can help you to sit up straight because you don't want that in your life. Let's see. Have you ever taken edibles? I have. Oh, funny story. So my sister actually had given me some, like it was like a while back, and what happened was like I took one because we were it was in Seattle, Washington. That's where we were. So I had took one, and then it didn't do anything. So I thought it didn't work. So I took another one. Biggest mistake of my life. Biggest mistake of my life. I was paralyzed, basically. I was like stuck. I was like on the couch. I was on the couch, like leaning on a pillow, and I could not move. I could not get up. I could not lift my head. I was like stuck. And every time I would open my eyes, it was like it was so hard to keep my eyes open. So I would close them. And then as soon as I would close my eyes, I would get these visions. Like I was watching TV or something. But every time I would open my eyes and close them, I would get a different vision. And then a different vision every time. And like one of the visions, for instance, one of the visions was, it was like, like in certain cities, they have like those drain things, but it's like concrete to go down on. It's like a ditch, but like a giant concrete ditch that's like super wide, it's like, and then there's the water that comes out through the thingy. It was like that. And it was like, there was a car and it was like turned over. it was like a crime scene. Like it looked like a crime scene, and then it was like another section. Like it went to a whole nother scene, and all of the scenes seemed like they were almost like they were related to each other. So in my mind, I was thinking, "Oh my God, I think I'm solving a crime in my head." I was like, "Oh my God." I told my sister, I think I'm like witnessing a crime in my imagination. Oh my God, that was terrible. Oh shit. You tell a great stories. It's fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a shit ton of stories. Let's see. I try to work on my posture. Yes, as you should. Uh-huh. See? Look. See? I had to take on this here problem so that I could tell you guys this here today. It was worth it. If it saves either one of you, it was worth it. It usually takes 30-ish minutes to kick in. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Thanks. Where were you, Rodney? Everyone has a good edible story. I bet they do, especially if they did the dumbass thing I did. That's why I like this line of questions. It's hardly noticed by others. Oh, that's a different person. Louis Market Shopping. Oh, hey! I know you from my comments. I know you. In fact, I know. Let's see. Rodney, the Red Mage. Can't really recognize the photos. The icons are so small. But yeah. That's why I like this line of question. Yeah. This is super fun. Oh my God, we've been in here for 2 hours and 21 minutes. It's like one of those conversations you have. I feel like I'm in a relationship here. This is like the beginning of a relationship. Yeah, one of them long ass conversations. We were on the phone for 4 hours. We were. Do you play or no musical instruments? My sister played the piano. I played nothing. I can't sing. I thought I could dance for like my whole life. I did. I thought that I could dance so bad. Like I really thought. I used to tell people that was my natural talent, dancing. This is how I found out I was wrong. I videotaped myself. This happened since I was in Georgia, but it was in my first apartment here. Well, not first, but my second apartment here in Georgia. I set up a camera and videotaped myself dancing, and I was like, "Oh my God!" It was a Britney Spears type situation. Like, it was like, "Yeah, I'm doing the moves, but it's looking awfully fucking stiff." It was bad. It was terrible. I was like, "Oh my God, I can never dance in public again. Why did I do that to myself?" And then I remembered all the times where I just thought about all the times where I was at the club and I would be getting it in. When I tell you, I'll be getting it in. I would be going like hard. And like the bouncer, there'd be always be that one guy in there who'd be laughing at me. Everybody else would be like you'll be looking and kind of bobbing and stuff. But it would always be that one guy who would be like, who back then I used to think was just hating on me. Now I know he was the only one being honest. He was the only one trying to tell me the truth. He looking like, "No, sis, no, stop, sis, don't." Oh, I'm in there like, "Yes, honey, yes, honey." Work it out. Oh my God. I learned a valuable lesson. I learned I learned valuable lesson. I learned that dancing was not my natural talent. I did not know that. I did not. But somebody asked me, am I a comedian? No, but my daddy used to say when I was little, he used to tell me, you're going to be a comedian. And I was like, what? But most of the stuff he thought I said was so funny was actually because I was dumb. Like, not dumb, but naive. Like, like, like he would think this kind of shit was funny. Like saying we would be eating and I'd have a bunch of food on my plate. And I was like always the person who left a bunch of food on their plate. I was notorious for not finishing and cleaning my plate. Like, I was just never going to happen. So, but we had dessert too. And I'm like, all this food's on my plate. And I'm back, of course, just picking like a little rat, like just picking on my plate. And then somebody mentioned dessert, and I was like, oh yeah, I want some. And then my mom said, do you have any room? She's talking about in my, because clearly I'm full because I'm not eating. And I was like, well, I can make some. And I started scooching all my food off my plate. that wasn't me trying to be funny. That was me being dumb. I didn't know what she meant. It's like that. That's why he thought that. So, but I've always wanted to try stand up, but I think you got to be a certain amount of organized. Like maybe one day I can try some material out on you guys. Like actually write down some stuff and that I think it would be funny, and try it all on you guys and see what you think. I see this thing coming in handy pretty good, like for trying out shit. Getting a read. Getting a read on the room. I thought of a joke. This was a joke the other day. It was a red pill joke, actually. I was thinking, like when the comedian come on stage and you first say hi to everybody, you'd be like, hey, any red pill guys in the house? And then when they all hoot and holler, be like, okay, all right, ladies, now you know where the single guys are. But I couldn't figure out how to say it right. Like, say it to where I thought for sure it would land. I'm like, the fear is, not to mention I have social anxiety. So the idea of me getting on a stage and trying to say it correctly without stumbling over my words, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I mean, I could. I don't know what would happen. I'd have to try it. So, yeah, but so, did y'all like that? Oh, y'all like that one? Okay, good. All right. We got a couple people like it. That was fun. Oh, really? You like that one? She said it was spot on. He said it was spot on. There you go. All right. Say, oh my God, y'all are so great. you know what it almost kind of feels. This is gonna sound crazy, but you know what it almost kind of feels like? It feels like, oh, what she said? I'm shopping for aquatic plants and guppies for my fun. I would love to keep watching, listening to you. So that's good. All right, everybody say bye to Aquarian Talk. She gotta go shopping, finish her shopping for her aquatic plants. Peace out. oh man, now I forgot what I was gonna say. oh, let's see. Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anybody remember what I was saying? Oh my god, my memory failed me there. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying, you guys. What was I saying before I noticed that? I was about to tell her. I forgot. Never mind. It'll come back to me later, I guess. Oh, Oh, the red pill. No, I said that. I finished that joke already. The red pill joke. I'm saying something else. I don't know. Forget about it. My brain. I have like a little bit of OCD. Like when I lose a thought, I need to be distracted, or I will become obsessive about trying to figure out what that thought was. So, any other questions? I need to be distracted so my brain won't be inside my brain is really trying to find that thought, you know. Ooh, ooh, something funny. Oh, oh no, I forgot. Mm-mm. Anybody in here want some relationship advice? I'd like to see if I'm rusty. I like to check and see if my skills are still good. Come on, somebody give me a question. I know somebody wants some. Ain't anybody in here want some relationship advice? I give really good advice. I shit you not. Like I'm a natural. I think it's because I know how the world should be. Like I actually know what it should look like. I drink too many red pills. You drink too many red pills? How do you drink red pills? They're pills. How do you drink? If you're drinking pills, yeah, I'd say maybe you had too many. If you drink, you to the point now where you're drinking them, yes, yes, you've gone too far. Stay true to yourself, and if people don't like it, just don't accept them. No, I'm not asking for relationship advice. I'm asking for you to ask me for relationship advice. I don't need relationship advice. I don't want a relationship. Like I don't want one of those. Like I don't want it. I'm feel you're supposed to ask me for advice. I have the advice. I guess y'all are doing good relationship wise then. You know what I need I want no secrets. Maybe some males out there that want to know a secret that girls about girls that that they don't think they'll ever get to find out because they think girls are all liars and girls will never tell the truth about that. I'm an inside source. Anything you'd like to know. Come on. I love to give advice. I'm the information giver. If I got it, you're going to get it. You got to ask me something specific. I know lots of shit. Everything is a reflection, Miss Atlanta. What do you mean? Hmm. Should you wait till you get together before going in the dating market as a guy? No, absolutely not. You should not. You want to know what you're getting yourself into. You want to know what the dating market looks like. You just want to know what it is that you are there for, right? If you're going to the movies, you're going to the movies to watch a movie. That's your purpose. You see? Whatever it is that you're going to do, just go there for that purpose, right? You find what it is that you're looking for. Sometimes you don't have any business having something and you go looking for the thing. You going out into the dating scene is you could just go out and that's how you actually kind of find out what you like, what you don't like, what you can tolerate, what you refuse to tolerate. The only way to find these things out is to see them in real life. Like most people are like they'll see somebody in a relationship and that person will be complaining about the relationship, and the person listening is like, that's all they doing wrong. That's all that's not a big deal. I could tolerate that. That you complaining about that. I don't have anything. But in real life, if you saw yourself in that situation, you might be able to go, yeah, fuck that. I don't want that either. You know, like, oh, I see why you didn't like that. I don't want that in my house. You know, like that's how you find out. So absolutely not. No. And don't let these girls scare you off. Like for every, selfish, money grabber there is out there, there are 3 or 4 just regular schmegular girls who just are regular personalities, who just appreciate regular personalities. They're just looking for something that's, that grooves with their personality, not their wants, not their stuff that they, there's more. Just like, every time you run into somebody and it's a mean person, and then you get the feeling like, God, the world's so cruel. But you gotta have to sit back and remind yourself that no, actually, there's less of those. There's less evil than there is good. The evil just stands out so much that it makes you feel like it's all consuming. But in reality, it's not. It's the same thing with girls. Don't let them little sour ass women make you convince you that there's nothing outside. That's not true. Absolutely not. It's definitely not. But if you keep finding the girls that you're finding and they all seem to be the same type, start checking where it is that you're going, because that place you're going might be a place where only those types of girls hang out. You see? So, like if you're a gamer and you want a girlfriend, the perfect place to find a gamer would be playing a game. I mean, like the first place to find a girlfriend would be playing a game. If you are a gamer, you don't want to be dating somebody who's like a wants a bunch of time and stuff from you, because then you got to sacrifice what you love. You got to trade one thing for another. You shouldn't have to do that, especially not when there's people who have the exact same interest and appreciation for what it is that you do. So, like if you're a gamer, for a gamer. If you love to read, Barnes and Noble is a great place to find somebody. If you, look for people in the places where you like that have the interest that you like. It's very simple. Like if you're a person, if you're a homebody and you meet a girl at the club, you see what went wrong there, right? You're a homebody and you met a girl at the club. There's going to be a conflict here. You see? Right? These regular schmegular girls. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. There's plenty of them. They are all over the place. Just stop looking at places where you usually would find the weird people. Like, they don't expect to find a regular schmegular girl at a bar. You can find, where you can find a regular schmegular girl? At a Hobby Lobby. You can find a regular schmegular girl at, like, just think of a regular schmegular place. Like, if you go to a regular schmegular place, you'll find regular schmegular people. If you go to a Hasidity place, you're gonna find Hasidity people. It's very simple, actually. People want to just go where they want to go and hope to find what they want to find, but the two things conflict. Like, like if I want a guy who is chill, I'm not gonna go find one in a strip club. Like this. That's not gonna make sense. That's not gonna work. Girls so mean. I know, Rodney. They're pretty awful these days, but I ain't even gonna make no excuses for them. They're just pretty fucked up. They're just very and the guys are pretty much just making it worse by trying to get control of it, because it's like they're trying to reel it in, but you can't. Like, women are naturally we rebel very naturally. So this whole red work, and the reason why is because women are naturally rebellious. We're not going to go along with it. If anything, they're going to rebel and go the other way. They're going to go the other way. They're not going to, and no one's ever going to fall for the fact that, like, it's too obvious that the guys who are all into this shit, and I mean like really going hard into this shit, are all just like single dudes who basically don't have their shit together, don't want to get their shit together, And so they want to just kind of, they want it to even be easy. They don't even want women to give them a shot. They want it to be easy. They want women to feel like they have to deal with them. Now, who's gonna do that? Like, if your shit still ain't together, ain't nobody that's gonna do that just to do it. Like, girls who used to reject me sliding in my DMs all of a sudden, absolutely. They always look back. Just know this: if you were ever dumped, especially as a guy, because all guys at some point, most guys will go through this at some point in their life, and I feel confident in saying all guys will go through this or have already, where you got dumped or you will get dumped. And the reason why, when you find out what the reason was, whether you ask her why or she just tells you, or you hear it through the grapevine what it was, and the answer is just this, specifically these specific words: he was too nice. Every girl makes this mistake at some point. That's the reason why that happened to every guy, is because it's a mistake that every girl will make at some point. Most of the time it happens like in high school. But for the people who start slow, it happens maybe a little later. But most of it will happen. And those guys, they always end up, every time, as soon as that first piece of crap comes along and gives them a run for their money, the first person they think of is that guy that they don't, because he was too nice. So that's why they pop back in your DMs. I'm doing computer science in university class, 80% male and 20% female are all taken. Right, Nicholas, I'm doing computer science in university. My class is 80% male and 20% female. Oh, and they're all taken? Well, you don't want to meet nobody in class anyway. You don't want to meet somebody in class. That's no different from dating somebody at your job. You don't want to shit where you eat. Don't shit where you eat. You don't want to date people in places where you have to go. You don't want to do that ever. It's never a good idea. Nicholas, don't do it. Even if it becomes about that, don't do it. You don't do it where you work, where you go to school. If you start a business, if they were not already, you do not just do not shit where you eat. Don't do it. It's gonna mix. It's gonna mix. That's why they say don't shit where you eat, because at some point the shit's gonna get in the food. Okay. Long story short, that's why they say that. You don't want shit in your food, Nicholas, so don't do it. Let's see. Rodney, regular girl, Armin. That's true. He was too nice. He was too nice. There was no excitement. Yeah, because he was too nice. This regular girl's hiding in the house. Yeah, but if you're online, those are the ones that are online. There you go. You answer. You proved my point there. They're in the house on the computer. You see? You can still, there's access. You live in a great time. You're in a great time right now. You don't even have to leave the house to date, for God's sakes. Y'all got it pretty good. Let's see. Thanks, LOL. The women when they realize when they meet a man with a true alpha state of mind, women find them very boring. Oh no, not an actual alpha. An actual alpha can't be boring. An actual alpha will force you to stay on your toes. You can't be bored when you're on your toes. That's not an actual alpha then. No. And an alpha is I'm gonna tell you this. The leader of a household does not automatically make an alpha. Like, that's not necessarily what an alpha is. They use the term very loosely. These red pill people. Like, They use it very loosely, and that's why people think that. But that's actually not true. Like an alpha, you can't. It's impossible to find an alpha for any woman to find an alpha boring because you have to be on your toes. Why do I laugh so much? What is my source of joy? Actually, it's a coping mechanism. To be honest with you, it started. Actually, it's funny. It's a funny story. It started as when I was younger. I used to cry. As the thing about this, as much as you guys see me laugh, that's how much I used to cry. Imagine that. Imagine what that looks like. Like imagine all this here used to be cracking voice and red nose, red eyes, and wet face. So once I got into like, I think I made it to high school. I think right before I got to high school was when I started to like I had this one day where something happened and I got so sick of it because the thing about it that I hated the most was my nose turning red and my voice cracking. Hated it. I hated it so much, and it was like it was part of the whole anxiety thing, right? So um, I this thing happened, when it happened, what instinctively would have been me, you know, voice cracking and putting my head down, trying to hide my red nose and my red eyes. Instead, I smirked. I did a little smirk. It just happened like naturally. But when it happened, I noticed it. And just like that, I decided to do that instead. Shit you not, it was that easy. It turned from, so then when I would get upset, I would laugh. I would smile. The smile that would come was me realizing that what just happened did just happen, and wow, that just happened. See, and just like that, it turns into a smile because I take it from being angry that it happened to being fascinated that it happened, which allows me to smile, and then I laugh, which kind of takes it and throws it back out. And I just got so good at it that now it's just like this natural thing, and then I laugh. So now there was my regular laugh, what I used to just think was funny, which is I used to laugh a lot anyway. And then I would laugh because of the stuff that would piss me off. So that turns out to be a person who's laughing an awful fucking lot. And that's how you got Janine. Hello. They are very boring women. Because only bad boys can give women excitement that women want to experience, and I am not one of those types. Those men. Yeah, no. That's another thing too. When women say they want a bad boy, that's a lie. They don't want a bad boy. That's a lie. They don't want a bad boy. All women do is complain about the bad boy. They don't want a bad boy. They just like to chase. Women like to chase, just like men like to chase women. And at some point, I guess it stopped. Kind of, it wasn't happening as much where men were chasing women, and women knew that they liked the chasing part. So when the chasing stopped, it's like they picked it up. It's like they think that they just like the chase. No, they actually like to be chased. That's the instinct, is to like to be chased. But it ends up turning into them trying to chase people. Like that's what the bad boy thing is trying to tame someone. I want to see if I can make someone do what I want them to do. Same reason why somebody would chase somebody who already is in a relationship. They don't want that person. They don't want the person. In fact, they specifically don't want the person. If anything, they want to know that they can take something from someone. They want validation for themselves. Like, see, I can be chosen. I want to be chosen. That's the mission. They'll fuck your shit up just so that they can feel a moment of feeling chosen. let that sizzle in your spirit. They'll fuck your whole household up just so that they can fulfill that thing in them where someone rejected them and they now want to feel like in control and like someone would choose them over something else because someone didn't before. Yeah. Fuck boys don't have a plan. No, fuck boys aren't supposed to have a plan. But that's why they're fuck boys. If fuck boys have a plan, they'd be plan boys. I mean, that would be. How can you be a fuck boy if you have a plan? If there is a plan, the plan is to fuck. That's why it's called a fuck boy. I don't know. Yeah, no, that's not shocking at all. I'm the opposite of you. I used to laugh too much as a kid. Now mostly I barely smile. Oh, well, I think I might. It might be that assembly line thing again. I don't know if you caught that story earlier about how we made on an assembly line, but maybe the people who were giving you your smile, they weren't paying attention when you rolled by, so they didn't give it to you. And then when I came by, they gave me both of ours. So that means I'm smiling for both of us. What that means. Very calm and observant, and that's what's keeping them on their toes. And most of the time, women find that very confrontational. Oh yeah, yeah. Being calm will definitely set off a woman who wants confrontation. Like it's the same thing. It's like nothing will piss, and that's not even just women. Nothing will piss a person off more than them trying to, scream at you, and you standing there staring at them stoically and not reacting. You want to piss somebody off? That's how you do it. So yeah, absolutely, that would piss her off. She wants reaction. Those types of like certain types of women, they interpret confrontation as as like it's like you care, it's like validation of their importance. It comes from some kind of toxic thing in their past. It's not something you want to cater to. I can say that now. It just graduates. It's like the weeds. It just grows until it takes over everything. So no, you don't even want to humor that type of shit. Actually, like as soon as somebody shows a sign of that, where you get into an argument and they get like you get very calm and just like don't really say anything and try to bring it down, and they get higher and higher. You just want to kind of play it off in the conversation, be like, hey, it's cool, like like I'm sorry, da 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 da, anything to get yourself out of that situation, literally for the moment, to where you can leave the house, and then just cut off all communication. You don't want to keep that shit going. That's the type, those that personality type are those are the car keyers. Those are the people who will spray paint your car and key your car and do that weird residual breakup stuff. That's the personality type. The ones that get mad from you being calm. Yeah. They accelerate. Hello, Jose Rodriguez. Welcome to the thingy we're doing here. How do we do? How do we do? Everybody say hello to Jose. Relationships are giving me a headache. I'd rather be without any and do my own thing, and that's always an option. Absolutely do not move at the pace of that someone told you to move. Yeah. Did not say that women want fuck boys and bad boys. So I know what I was saying is that okay, hold on. What did it say? It keeps like filtering these messages. Let's see. I didn't say that women want fuck boys and bad boys. Let's, what's over in Atlanta? What is that, Atlanta? What I was saying is that those types of men give women excitement. In reality, they waste time that is important to women. Fuck boys. No. I'm saying that those types of men give women excitement. Fuck boys do? I don't know. I think fuck boys are used mostly for like instant like momentary validation of them physically. Like not even of their needs, but literally of them wanting to feel like somebody wants them. At the end of the day, that's like whenever a woman is on the prowl kind of out there like that, and she's because that's like a humorous type of dating. Like when you end up with a fuck boy, then you weren't looking for anything. You weren't looking for a relationship. You were looking for something specific. And in most cases, when you end up with a fuck boy, what you were looking for was validation of yourself physically. Like, oh look, see, I got it. It's like an old man going through a midlife crisis. Look, I still got it. It's that type of thing. They kind of get into it for that type of thing. Yeah. I call you Miss Atlanta. I see that. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. Miss Atlanta. Let's see. The Chads. What's the Chads? Yeah, instant gratification. Yep. Just add water. I listen to your videos, The Life of an Empath. I have questions. Yes, give me questions. I love questions. What questions do you have, Brother Johns? Give me a question, Brother Johns. Brother Johns has a question for me. Try to close these blinds. It's a little bright in here. Oh no, let me not move this. I'm gonna unplug this thing. Get that hair issue started up again. Yeah, I'll close this window. The sun is going crazy right now. All right. Have a good stream. It's getting late in Wakanda. All right, Rodney's out. The Red Mage. Bye, Rodney. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Oh, say bye, Rodney. Yeah, I might be about to close this thing out in a little bit myself. I'm waiting on this here question from Brother John. He says he got a question for me about my Life of an Empath video. Come on, Rodney. Nicholas, I loved your reaction to NPA saying something very nice to see. Genuinely funny. Well, thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate you. I've watched that one a couple times myself, be honest with you. I found that to be absolutely hilarious. He actually asked me if I had if it was all like just if it was rehearsed or anything, something like that, or and I nothing I have ever gone over on a video aside from the first 3 videos that I ever made, which I told you guys was like me reading my articles. None of it is known of at all before I go in. Like all I knew was that I was pissed at what they said about Apple, and so all I knew was that I wanted to dig in that ass. Like I couldn't believe he had the audacity to talk about Abba's hair, and there was no way with me being who I am that I was going to be able to allow that to go on. That I was going to be able to not say what I wanted to say about that. Like It's like certain things that keep me in the house. It's personalities that keep me from wanting to go outside. So when I come across somebody who is genuine, who's real, and I can see it's almost like kind of doing the work that I don't feel like going outside and doing. Like I don't feel like what Abba does, the way that he like the way that he does it, his intention and what he does is what I wish that I could do. And I want to be able to do, but it's like very hard for me to do because of who I am and what it would kind of cost me to do because of me being an extreme empath. So when people come for those people, I do not play. I do not play. This is a very important, represents something to me. That's what it is. It's like some people like, you got like a crush on ABBA or something. Like, no, that's not it. He's like, I'm like, what am I like 10, 12 years older than him or something? I don't know. I don't know, but I just come on, like it's that. Like it's like those people need to be protected because of the work that they're doing. It's important, especially now. We're like consumed with these. You think about how many of these red pill weirdos are running around right now. Like, and I mean, I understand their plight. I do. But nigga, man the fuck up. Like, like shit's not going your way. Like there's always been another way. Like trying to make it seem that like trying to make somebody feel a certain way so that you can get your way is not it. That shit is not hot. It's never going to be hot. You can say it whatever you want to, but it's not. It's never going to be hot. Like that shit is not going to go over. It's like a phase. This is a phase. But they're doing all this damage because there's always these little young boys growing up in it. They're growing up in the midst of this. They're not going to know that this is a phase. This is kind of like their first. It's going to be, there's kids who are the age where this is the first experience. They got a big brother who done got into this shit and they are sitting around listening to this stuff and now they're going to school with it. This is like, it's toxic. It's absolutely toxic. And it kind of just goes against that whole thing. Like, this is the reason why I can't go outside is because people like that exist. Just the idea, the audacity. When you use the word audacity, when people have that audacity, it's like if I go outside, I literally just feel like I am a match and there's gasoline everywhere. All I want to do is just lay on the ground and just light it all on fire. Like it just like, it's very hard for me to just go out in the world and process all of that. Like, so, he talking about Albert, he had to get it. I had to do it. I had to get him out. It just came out. Like I just turned on the camera and just started feeling, basically. But by the end of it, I was like, shit, I just rambled before. This just went on for 40 minutes. Like I've never roasted anybody for that long before. Like that was actually, I think my longest roast ever. Yeah, but so how can you explain to me? Oh, here we go. How can you explain to me that women go for the men that excite women or entertain them, and the men that are calm and focused and try to build strong relationships get mostly rejected? Well, for one thing, most of the time when women, let's face it, they put it like this, Green Gem. Women who chase fuckboys don't think that they have what it takes to keep a relationship with someone who is serious. They don't think that they have the qualifications. So even though they're flattered and they're flattered by the idea that someone like that could come to them, it's not something it's almost like it's like a fear of rejection will keep them from getting into that. But with a fuckboy, you don't need qualifications. You don't need like there's no prerequisites to a fuckboy. There's prerequisites to a good man, to a guy who's solid, to a person who's settled. There's prerequisites to that. If I'm like this, I'm not, What if he thinks I'm not classy enough? What if I don't fit in over here with his friend? What if I'm not? What if I don't? I don't think that I'm good enough for that situation. So, but instead of saying that, of course, whenever somebody they think it's their fault, they make it and make it your fault. So they make you feel like there was something wrong with you, but in actuality, they felt like something was wrong with them. So that's not something you're supposed to internalize. Whenever you find somebody who seems to gravitate towards fuckboys, let them gravitate. Don't try to change them. The worst thing you can do is try to change a woman on a path. You do not want to divert a woman on a path, whether her path is good, bad, ugly, and different. You do not. You want to find something. It's easy to find, not easy to find, like they're everywhere. Like it's just is, but there are plenty of them. But we always hear about the bad situations, and that's why people get they get all like discouraged and stuff. But it's just like I said, it's like with everything else. We always emphasize on the bad thing. It's like if your dad was there every day of every game that you ever had, but then every basketball game he was always there, but then you had that one game and he didn't show up, and you remember, which one do you think you remember the most? Like you get older, you just go, it's just that one time that you looked up and he was not there. That's the one that you remember. It stands out to you. The negative thing always stands out, but it's not, doesn't mean it's the thing that is usually there. It just stands out more. Don't let people scare you into shit. And don't let people scare you out of shit either. That's scaring you out of shit. It's like, these women. No, that woman. That woman was a dick. Think of it more like when I was dating, when I first moved down here, I did it as a social experiment. I took it on as just that. The thing was, my mission was to find out what I liked, to see how things moved, to find out what I liked, what I didn't like, and if I even really wanted to, if I even wanted to dabble yet. Because I remember I'm just out of getting divorced, so I don't know if I want to be with anybody. I don't know if and then I'm writing and stuff. I'm like blogging and things. At that time, that was when I first just started my blog. I didn't even have the column yet. I just wanted to see, do it for that reason. If you date for that reason, then you will not internalize the results. It's all just you going out and taking notes of what's happening. If you come across something that you like and it's available and it's responding like you are, great. That's a perk. But if it doesn't, it's still, you're out there for learning purposes. Take it on as that. Don't leave the house with hoping that you'll find something that's supposed to last you forever. That is a lot to expect on yourself. To leave the house and think, I'm going to find the woman of my dreams. I'm going to find this person that's going to be just for me. That is a whole lot to put on yourself. Not to mention, you usually find those types of things when you're not looking. You just happen to be kind of living your life and doing your thing and being you in your best, like kind of corner of what it is that you love to do. People will see you loving what you love. Good women love to see men do what they love to do. Like if you're a gamer and you were at a gaming competition or whatever and you're playing in little games and stuff, women who like games themselves and they see you playing, they will be excited by you being so passionate playing your game. Look how he's so into it. Look at he's making these faces when he does this turn. Look. And they will be fascinated by that. But you got to put yourself in those situations. Like let people see you do what you love. Do what you love. Just do what it is that you love. Be out and do what it is that you love. There's always going to be somebody who's going to notice that shit. Like when I was in high school, I was an oddball, but I'll tell you this. When I was in high school, I had two main crushes. And they were for three main crushes. And they were for the strangest reason. One was superficial, actually. One was, I like the way he looked in his jeans. He looked like a camel in the face, but I like the way his jeans, I like the way he wore his jeans because nobody wore the jeans like that. And I was like, oh my God, I used to be like, oh my God. And I was as virgin-esque as they come, okay? I had never even imagined. But I still knew, I know a good butt with a C1. So he don't count though. That was like something else. But when I was in high school, because that was middle school, in high school, The one guy that I liked, it was like a Nigerian guy named Charlie, and he ran track. It wasn't because of what he looked like. It wasn't it I stayed after school a couple of days and I saw him run track. And it was something about him running track. Why he was so into what he was doing that I became obsessed with Charlie. And the same thing happened with Diedrich. There was a guy in my class who he was like the strangest kid. Like he was like, if he wasn't black, you'd think he was the guy with the trench coat who's gonna come shoot up school. Like he was very strange. He was a weird kid. But he was like an artist. Like he would draw pictures and stuff. Like sometimes I would come into class and he would sit there, I would sit down and he would draw a picture of me sitting in my chair and it would look so realistic, and he would just hand it to me. And literally, he wouldn't look me in the eye or nothing like that. I stalked him for a year. People love to watch you be passionate about what you do. Like women love that. Okay? So you don't go chasing women in their element. You let them find you in yours. And I was gangster. Never said that out loud before. Let's see. I don't mind the red pill message, but what gets me is how they so-called alpha male reacts. Oh, reacting like a bitch. Indeed they do. When the ideology is even slightly questioned. Because they know there's so many fucking holes in there, the bitch gonna pop it any minute. It's an alpha male who imposes a cone and criticism. Yes. Yeah, because if you poke any holes, if anybody comes around and pokes any holes, that's why they turn people away so fast when they start questioning stuff. I am not a vegan or a vegetarian. I'd like to be. I'm getting there. I stopped eating pork, at least. And I don't eat a lot of meat. I can tell you that now. I don't eat a lot of meat. I'm like a pasta eater. Yeah, mostly like a pasta eater, but I do, I don't not eat meat. I eat like fish and chicken sometimes. That's about it. I don't really like red meat. Yeah, I don't like red meat. So I just already wouldn't eat red meat because I just don't like red meat. And then, well, actually, no, I guess I do eat red meat if I eat a burger. So I've had like a Whopper a couple of times, like probably in the last few years. But that's probably the only red meat I've eaten. Yeah. Let's see. Are most women like that? Wait, say. Those are the guys. Are most women like? I said, thank you for the answer. No problem, Green Jim. Anytime. Yes, gamers who like to see other gamers game reflection. Yes, 100% agree. Absolutely. I would say everybody that is attractive because that's generally attractive. Watching other people be passionate is attractive. Period. Period. That's why you could be mad at your husband or your wife and then you go to her or his job and see them in the midst of working, like really just going, and you won't be mad no more. You might be mad back when you get back to the house. You won't be mad. You be like, oh, look at him or look at her. It's something about it. It's like watching people in their element is hot. That's why you want to just be doing you. You want to just be doing you. Like, that's it. Like, be. That's it. That's it. That's like the best thing that you can do. And it's going to make it. That's killing two birds with one stone. It's improving you. Right. And, doing that as well, like bringing in that stuff as well. It's like it will come to you when you are happy, and you're gonna be happy when you're in your element, right? Are you trying to get married again? No. No, I envy those that do it a second time. I envy those. I don't be like, why would you want to? I don't. No, I envy though. I envy people who could just like just walk away from stuff like that and then just kind of be like, oh, I still believe and I want to, like for me, I'm a very like just kind of, I'm a realist. I like to live in the actual real world as it actually is, which makes it less fun. It's like the world that I live in is less fun because it's things are what they look like and things can be pretty ugly. So that's pretty much the world that I live in. So for me, it's like the science of it. I got married. I was married for 7 years, and then literally, our divorce was easy. Like we signed papers on the internet. We filled out the papers on the internet. They came in the mail, all filled out like we filled them out on the internet. We had them send a waiver so that I wouldn't have to be there when the court date thing came to actually finalize it. I left it like I filled that thing out too and left it. I moved here to Atlanta like it was leap day. So March 29th, no, February 29th of that year. And in June, I think it was like June the 4th, something like that, my divorce was final. And I was already here. I'd already been here 4 months. So like it happened very, very quick. Like, and so knowing that you could be married for 7 years and it be over by sitting at the table, watching how easily, because I'm not a fighter. I don't do that. Like it's a waste of time. It's a waste of more of it. It's like if you're married and shit just hits the fan, and your decision is to kill more of your time by tying that shit up in court. You know all the shit that you miss while you're going through this. Like that shit is weird, but just knowing how easy it was to get out, it would be hard to convince me to do something that I know that its meaning. Like not to mention, it's like honestly, shacking up is just fine. I'm not saying I don't ever want to have somebody. There's certain people who would seem like it would be an easy way to do it. Like I said, like a gamer. If I could find somebody who was like I would love me a super geek. Like I would just think that was just the best thing ever. Like I really just. Oh, that's the dream right there. But I don't really, I don't run in any of those kind of circles. So, let's see, why not? How old are you? I'm 43 years old, Jose. 4 and 3, 43. Do you listen to that quiet inner voice that tells you to do something out of nowhere and you actually do it? No. My quiet inner voice says things that I can't repeat. I tell you this, my quiet inner voice is quiet, but I can feel the fire. So I know that my quiet inner person definitely has a match in his hand. Like I don't know what he's got planned, so I don't pay him no mind. I can't. He gonna get me in trouble. Oh, thank you. Listen, I'm 24. I'm so confused. I don't even know if I will get married. It's like, does it even work anymore? I'm gonna tell you something, Nicholas. You have literally all the cards in your hand. This is one of those things that Kevin Samuels and those little ass turds say that actually is true. Is that men, you hold marriage. That's yours. That's a thing that you hold. That's it. That's yours. Like if you get married, it's all 100% your choice. Like women, it's a maybe. For us, it's a maybe. Will I ever get married? For me, I've done it already. But for you, if you want to be married, you will be married. It is absolutely your choice. It's just a matter of you, like if you have a weird standard that you're trying to get past, like there's something that you're looking for that you don't want to confess to. Like I like these types of people, or I like these types of chicks, or I like these types of whatever. Like, if you have that, that's definitely going to hold you up in your process. You want to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want, like, and what it is that you're looking for, and then be reasonable. There's another thing that he actually says that is completely true. If you're not being reasonable, it's like literally a New York homeless person, like a person homeless on the streets in New York, saying, "I want to get married, but I want to marry somebody that looks exactly like Kim Kardashian." You see, uh, you're a man. You can get married. Sure, you can. Even a homeless man, he can. But you're not gonna get you a Kim Kardashian wife, homeless guy. Like, that's not gonna happen. That's you just want to be realistic of what it is that you want and what actually matters. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you have some kind of weird standard about women that are like, you want them to look like a certain way, I promise there's certain things that come along with certain things. Like if she's like really really, like if you get a girl and she likes to wear like a lot of makeup, right? It's like, yeah, she's very put together. That's what you see, right? She's very put together. Look at her. She's, very, she cares about herself and da 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 da. But there's another thing that causes a person to do that to themselves every day. There's a quality there that they have that's not being addressed, and it's gonna surface at some point. That thing that causes them to do that is going to still have to play a part in your relationship. So you need to, when trying to find someone, when thinking about, before you try to find something, you want to know what it is that you're looking for. That's why I said dating is great when you don't have your shit together. You want to know what it is. Because it's like, say, I would only like to date a girl who I like girls with colored hair. It's just something about them, it kind of means that they are more adventurous and da 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 da. And so then somebody sends you on a date, and it's the only date you've been on in years with a regular person who people might call a square, whose hair is just brown, she's got on a regular dress. She's cute, but she's a square. You know what I mean? And you kind of like them little edgy. So then you sit down at the table with this person, and you get to talking, and she's saying these things that sound like you. They sound like all that stuff that you be talking about, but you're looking at her and you're like, wow, this is weird because she doesn't fit the description. You're not going to know that unless you go out and you date people, you see people, you find out who people really are. Like, people never know who I am. People always get it wrong when they guess Janine. When they guess me, they're always wrong. So you can't judge a book by its cover. And there's always some interesting shit inside that fucking book. Like there's always a story in there that is just like, holy shit. If I had never picked that book up, I would never know this. That's how it is. Thinks the age difference, 33 and 43, is too big. Haha. I didn't say that, Green Jim. But that's just 10 years. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Equals just 1 year age difference. That's that logic I'll be using at work. I use that same exact logic at work. I do. Oh my God. I use the same, I just find a way to make it sound more convenient for me. I use the same logic. Let's see. I don't have a weird standard. I just want them to do what I like to do physically and or mentally. Well, I mean, it depends. Wherever you find them at will kind of reflect what it is that they're into. You want to find somebody who's into the same shit as you, which is what you would require if you want somebody who who likes to do what you want, right? If what you wanted to do was read, Barnes and Noble would be the perfect place to find a chick. If what you want to do is something, little, you know, is something on the kinky side of things, then though there are places, there are environments where those people who are more adventurous hang out and would be at. But prioritize well, because like I said, with certain qualities come other qualities. Sometimes you can't get the one without the other, and the other is something that you did not want or bargain for. So, yeah. Okay, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies, for example? I do an awful lot of chilling these days. I'm random, man. Like I'm one of those people I ain't even gonna. I'm saying this. I ain't even gonna tell you what the last shit that I got into was. It's something that I never quite got into the thing where I felt comfortable telling people what it was. But it ain't nothing weird and kinky or nothing like that. It's just it's just something that's a little taboo, and so people can be very judgy, and it's gonna piss me off if somebody has the audacity to judge. So I'm not. Not even gonna do that to myself. But I'm like I got into like macrame recently. That was the thing. Like I like creative stuff. Like say these lights behind me. It's like right now I have it in my head. I get these ideas in my head, and it's like I won't be happy until I get them done. Like this thing right here, actually, me being on here, this was in my head. I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out until I had to figure out how to do this. Like I kept trying, but the video wouldn't come up. I couldn't figure out what was going on. But then I finally got it. And see, so now I can move on. So now I want to go. No, I'm what you call a scatterbrain, and let's see. You have yeah, that's my Instagrammy. I like creative stuff too. I hope everybody. I think the world would be a better place if everybody was creative. Yeah. Let's see. City hobbies, interests. Let's see. I would definitely want Kim Kardashian looking girl because I like big butt and I cannot lie. You other I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other ones can't deny. Oh, let's see. I'll find someone decent on the way. One bird in the hand, better than two in the bush, I guess. I'm gonna tell you, as a guy, you don't even technically, you don't even have to settle. You just gotta know where to look for certain stuff. Like say, like there's these stereotypes about people, right? Like gamers, girl gamers, the stereotypes about girl gamers. And then there's always that one person who's there, like, to show you that shit ain't true, right? Like, what you might think of, like, I can name for you a Kardashian type gamer. Very Kardashianish. That way better because she's funny and charismatic, but also quirky and homey. Like, homey, like the perfect little, she's like this perfect, you know, like the sniper wolf. I know everybody knows sniper wolf, but literally, whenever people like that show up, it's they're a blessing. I'll tell you why they're a blessing. It's like that whenever something shows up to make you go, oh shit, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that existed. And then a lot of people will come along and they'll say, oh, but that's an anomaly. That's an exception. That's an exception. But actually, it's just like there are these people out there that are like most of the time people who are gamer, not just gamers, but people who are like introverts, usually do that type of stuff, like gaming and stuff like that. I found that out. Like most of the people on YouTube who have YouTube channels have some type of social anxiety. You know, like introvertedness is like it's rampant in the YouTube space. You know, like when I found that out, I was like, holy shit, look, my family, my tribe. I found my tribe. Like this is where I'm supposed to be. It's like our house. This is our highway. This is our, you know, like when people go outside and do shit, like this is ours. This is our club. We don't want to go to the club, but we kind of want to be around people, but not actually. It's too much of a sacrifice. And that's what this is. This here internet. But those girls, they exist. You just gotta put yourself in those places. And like, if you keep looking for a good, it's like, just think of it like this: if you're looking for a good girl at the strip club, that's your fault. It's your fault. That's your fault. I'm sorry, boo boo, but that is your fault. Can't nobody be blamed for that but you. It didn't make sense. You don't go looking for the librarian in the kitchen, do you? You go in the library looking for the librarian. You want to find the chef. You don't go looking on the bus. The chef ain't got no business being on the bus. The chef would be in the kitchen. The bus driver isn't going to be in the principal's office. That's not where he's supposed to be at. Stop looking for people in the wrong place. You know, go to the right place and you'll find the right people. It's I am J9 Eve. It's the same. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube. I am J9 Eve. It's the same. So bushes are very uncomfortable in a matter of speaking. Let's see, and it has to be perfect. LOL. Yeah. What is that? Bushes are very uncomfortable in a matter of speaking. I don't know what that means. Bushes. I don't know. Yep, facts. I've been your subscriber from day one. I don't remember why either. That's hilarious, Brick. Brick City, you've been my subscriber from day one, but don't know why. Guess what? I don't care why. I'm just glad that you're here. Nicholas's chat message. Where is it? Oh, I did. The Kim Kardashian thing. One bird in the hand. I did. I thought I did read that. A bird in the hand and two in the bush. One bird in the hand, two in the bush. Decent away. Hey, maybe I read it wrong or something. Let me see. Nicholas. Oh, I definitely want Kim Kardashian looking girl because I like big butt and I cannot lie. But if I find someone decent on the way, oh, okay. One bird in the hand, better than two in the bush, I guess. Okay, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. It's like the wrong way that you read something will completely change it. Like reading it in the wrong tone completely changes the whole message. Like I was like, oh yeah, I got you. And you'll find the right one while you're out there looking for the Kim Kardashian. Got you. Oh, well, I'm glad you're a subscriber too. That would be great. It's so nice. You guys are great. You guys are the best. I see now why people gush so much when they get on these things. It's like, oh God. You know what I was watching the lawyer. What's the dude's name? The something attorney. Last night I was watching him, the lead attorney. I was watching his YouTube thing, And he was on there gushing about the people on his thing and talking about how when he first started, he had like 8 people, then he had like 4, and then he was up to midnight. He says he was up to midnight just rambling before he realized that nobody was on there. That it said 0 people. And he was like, he thought about quitting, and then he didn't, and and now he's all like gushing over his followers and stuff and his subscribers and such. And I was like, I felt that. I felt that with my little bit of tiny little people. I mean, like, look, I'm like, oh look, they're leaving comments and stuff. It's like they know me. It's like they know me. Oh, I am not a subscriber. You're not a subscriber. Green Gem is not a subscriber. Now, why are you not a subscriber, Green Gem? That's okay. You like me, you move at your own pace, I guess. I admire your dedication. There were just like 4 people here. I know that's right. Hey, I'm happy with you 4. You are very social 4 people. Are you hiding in the dark, Green Gem? Why are you hiding in the dark? Come on out of there. Cut it out. Oh, Green Gem's hiding in the dark. That's all right. You like me. You like me. You like to take your time, move at your own pace. It's all a game of control. That's all right. That's all right. Oh my gosh. 3 hours and 35 minutes. It's 3 of us in here. Just us 3. Well, people must have been coming in because it's 22 likes though. So I guess it's been like a fluctuation of different people up to at least 22. Some people may not have clicked like, but at least 22 people have been in here. So Nicholas said he just subscribed. Oh, all excited. I just subscribed now. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate you. I do. I encourage it. It makes me like, I tell you, I got so much motivation to go after I made that first video with I had no idea. Like I said, I just wanted to speak my mind about that thing. I'm used to like really small numbers in my videos, like views. Like I don't think I had gotten a new subscriber in like Jesus, like 6 months or something. I don't know. Like, but I hadn't been posting anything either. So but like when I posted that video, it just kind of I was like, I woke up in the morning and was like, huh? See, it was like 800 when I woke up. I posted it at like 11 o'clock at night, and I woke up and it was like 800. And then I left the house. It was like almost 1,000. And then I got to work and it was like 2,000. And then I went to lunch and it was 3. I was like, holy shit, what is happening? That was weird. That was my first time that happening. And I ended up gaining like 300. Like now I think I've gained an extra 300 subscribers. Yeah, but it was, I was like, I was literally using my entire lunch break to comment, like to leave actual comments. I didn't want to do the generic push the button thanks. Literally trying to leave a different message with every single comment. Yeah, I was like, I was so excited. I don't even think I ate that day. I don't think I ate lunch. I was like obsessed with it. Their spirit animal, and literally made me tear up just a little bit in my car. I'm still hiding in the dark, Green Gem. I just subscribe now. Like that way. 6 0 dislikes. This is a funny and interesting stream. Well, thank you. I try. I could probably put a little more. I don't know people playing a lot of these things. I think most people just kind of wing it like this, right? They usually have like a specific. It's just supposed to be a trial thing because it's my first time trying to stream. But then I was like, oh, I'm good at giving advice. So ask me a question. Ask me anything. Then I even got a troll. That was fun. I got a troll. I was like, oh, my first troll. How exciting. He abandoned shit pretty early. Let's see. You were gone for a long time. Oh yeah, I was gone for a long time. Okay. I was being very inconsistent, but like I actually was about to fall back off again. You see, I had made those videos. I started doing the reacting to the. All I do, like I would come home and sit down and literally watch the reaction videos to scary shit. Is like my thing. Like I was like it's like my main thing that I do. Like watch YouTube videos of people reacting to scary clips. That's it. I had like 3 different people that I was like following, and I was like obsessively would do that. So I was like, man, it would be so cool if I could do that myself, but I didn't know how to do it. And like I would look at the videos and stuff on here, trying to figure out how to make a reaction video. They would give you some steps, so I would try it, and then it would miss a part, and then I'd be like, well, what the fuck I do about this part? Like so then I'd be like, fuck it. And then I found this one video. This guy posted it absolutely perfect. He did the quickest one. I was like, son of a bitch, got it. So I seen that, I was like, now that I can do. But I do it all from my phone. I do it all from my phone. It's like these 3 apps that I use. One to screen record, one to pull videos or whatever, clips or something, where it'll make it into a little screen for you automatically. Like you can push the little thing, you can make it into a little screen, and that way you put it up in the corner. And then the other one is to turn open camera, so it opens up your camera on your phone. And literally just like that, and just push the little record on the little orange thing, and bam. Great for a lady person like myself. Let's see. That video was so good. It's like seeing a woman's perspective on the beef, but in a really funny way. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I get pretty bad when I go in. No. I have a history of saying the wrong shit. And I had a guy keep my car once between just you and me. Most of the time you hear this, you hear girls key guys' cars. I had a guy keep my car once. I had a guy keep my car once because of what I said. His feelings were so hurt that he keep my car. Can you believe that? I couldn't even be mad at him. I was like, man, yeah, maybe I thought it was just funny what I said. I thought it was just being funny, but he took it personal. So I wasn't even mad at him. Oh, some form of comedy. Yes, I have. It's my dream to actually do stand up. I want to do stand up, but it's one of those things. If you ain't done it, you kind of don't know how you would do. And if you're a person with high anxiety already, you kind of assume that you're gonna freeze. But you never really know. It's like just like when I got on there, it's like when I get on certain videos and stuff, and I don't really have, I don't, like that one video that I made where the girl had suggested with the interracial thing or whatever, and I was like, that's not really my thing. Like I'm not in one of those. I've never been in one of those, like interracial relationships, so I don't know nothing about that. But I reacted to it, and it's still, looking back, it was still, watching it, it was, they're still funny. So I'm still able to be funny, but because there was no interest, it's like I just kind of wonder what would happen. Like, I don't know. It's just like fear and stuff. But it's like that thing where they say luck is when when preparation meets opportunity. So it's like in my mind, I've always kind of had it because things usually seem to kind of line up for me. It's just kind of the way things kind of always have been. I think it kind of does that for everybody. It's a matter of whether you're paying attention or not. Like sometimes people just miss it. But like, so like I feel like that opportunity is going to present itself for me to step on a stage and try the comedy thing. Like it's going to show itself one day. I'm going to be somewhere running my fucking mouth, and that opportunity is going to end up presenting itself, and I'm not going to be ready. So it's like it's one of those things in the back of my mind. You need to just have some material. Just have some material rehearsed in your head, just that you just have for if you ever end up in that situation and you need to have it. Because what I don't want to do is be presented with that opportunity and I can't do it because I'm not prepared. That should be one's worst nightmare. To be like handed an opportunity to do exactly what you want to do and what you like to do. And when that happens, you are unprepared. Like that is not something like that's one of those things that it's hard to live down. Yeah, that's right. Like the Green Gems, they go and do it because every story that I've ever heard is people bombing. You bomb the first time. You're supposed to bomb the first time. In fact, it's an anomaly if you don't bomb the first time, and that's how you learn. That's how you learn, and that's how you get comfortable. Because once you're comfortable bombing, there ain't really no stopping now, is there? Right? There ain't really no stopping you. The thing that makes people not try things is fear. Once you get rid of the fear, I mean, nothing can stop you but you. Miss Atlanta does not sound bad. Let's say go do comedy, make an experience and grow from there. I'd listen to you over Amy Schumer. Yeah, I'd listen to me over her too. I absolutely would listen to me over her. I don't really find her funny at all, actually. Like, I find it's almost like she is the joke. When I see her, I think she's the punchline. Like, I think maybe she might be the punchline. Like, it's like there's a comedian coming, and then she come on the stage, and you go ah, because she the punchline. You get it. Oh, I know I keep saying I gotta get out of here, but it's so hard. You guys are so dope and so awesome. I just want to hang out here forever. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat at some point, probably though. Did I eat anything? I know I made breakfast this morning. I feel like I ate. Did I eat? Nope, I didn't. I just took my breakfast plate away, so I definitely didn't eat. I don't know Schumer. You don't know Schumer? She ain't that memorable, so I don't find that unbelievable. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you who she is because I wouldn't do that to you. You know, we don't just pretend like that's not a person. We don't need to know who that is. You're better off. Oh, oh my gosh. Hey, you guys, I just thought of, I said, like, because of how long we've been on here, it's like, when you're in a relationship, when you're in a brand new relationship and you be on the phone for like 4 hours, and, you be like, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. That's how I feel right now. Like, who you hang up? No, you hang up. Oh, I am Dutch, living in the Netherlands. I never heard of a Schumer. Hmm. What's her name? Amy, I think. Amy Schumer? I don't know. You can find one of those improv comedy groups on Meetup. I ain't never been on Meetup. I think I did there's like a little click, a little thing on my phone about on my computer. Let me see. Yeah, no, that says Meet Now. Never mind. Okay. So on Meetup can be a good breeding ground for comedy career. We hang out. Oh, hmm. You need to have a big bottle of water with you. So you've been talking for a long time. I have, right? I need to drink more water. I definitely do. I try. I try. I can't sing. like I like I had to tell you that after I sang. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I can't sing. Yeah. You're like, yeah, we know. We heard. Oh, hey Kelly, can you bring me some water, Pookie? That's my, that's my grown daughter. She keep me hydrated. Let me see. You need to have a bottle of water. Michelle, Lynn, keep yourself hydrated. I will do that. I'll be that. I'll be that. Hmm. Time is 6:30. Oh shit! I must have got on this thing early then. This was like almost 4 hours. How has it been almost 4 hours? Is that right?
How it goes.
Is that possible? That's not possible. Is that right?
That's definitely right.
Since when you were in here, that was 4 hours ago. Jesus. That happened fast. Kelly, her. Okay. Kelly, hurry up. I said, Kelly, where's the water? You like, Kelly, hurry up. Oh, no, that was good comedic timing. Kelly, hurry up. Oh, that almost went down the wrong tube. Oh my god. Oh, that is hilarious. Kelly. Oh my god, I'm gonna be laughing about that all night now. Kelly, hurry up. Oh, shit. I just looked down like, what did that say? Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, people, it's almost 4 hours. Let's say there's improv comedy groups where people basically gather and tell themselves jokes. Yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, now I will subscribe to you to keep Kelly in check. Kelly and Jack. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Kelly and Jack. Give me my water. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Hellraiser. Yeah, that was a great thing about this. I actually took it almost like it's like me, it's like my loyalty to Abba actually ended up rewarding me with this. No. Because had I not gone so hard for that, had I not been like so triggered by what they were talking about Abba, I would not have made that, which then brought me to all of you, or brought you all to me. So, isn't that something? Ain't that something? Actually, that goes to that thing I was saying. I think it was I think it was Nicholas. Was it Nicholas that was asking the questions about the relationship stuff? Yeah, how me doing something that I was passionate about. So I was passionate about the whole ABBA thing, and then look what found me. You see, like that's actually an example of that thing happening. What happens when you put yourself somewhere where you're doing something that you're passionate about, and now it could actually align you somewhere with something else that you want. It's like, isn't that something? There you go. There was actually a example of that happening right there. You being on here with me, Nicholas, is proof that I was right about that. Oh, see, I'll tell you. You just gotta put yourself, as long as you're doing you and staying true to yourself, you will find yourself in those places with those things that align with you. You know, can't be hanging out playing opposite day expecting to find what's right for you. Don't work like that. Oh, this has been so great. It's hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Next time I do this, I might do this one. I think I might do this again tomorrow. I'm tripping. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be right back on here tomorrow. Look, I'll do this again. And this right here was a good time. This was a good time. You guys are super. Just the bestest. My new bestest friends. Oh. Oh. All right, let's say our goodbyes though. I'll be back on here tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll see some of you guys pop right on too, man. I really, honestly, I shit you not. What I thought was gonna happen was I thought I was gonna get on here because I really just was testing it out. I was just testing it out, right? So I thought I was gonna get on here, just try to see what the camera thing looked like. Maybe somebody might pop in. Like last time when I tried it, the camera didn't work, but somebody popped right in, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Somebody actually, popped in. So that was encouraging, but I didn't know what I was doing yet, so I couldn't do nothing about it. So, but I was like, I was saying, oh no, I'm just very happy. Oh, Edward Thomas. I thank you. Everybody give a shout out to Edward Thomas without even realizing that he actually gave me a whole lot of weird motivation during this whole shit from when that first day happened. When that thing happened, it was almost like I don't know what the mission was, but it was like it just felt like almost like I had a little like an assistant. was like my little assistant. I don't know what it was. It was weird. It was like came out of nowhere. It was like I knew who he was. I don't know. Like I don't know him, but I felt like I knew who he was, and he was assisting me somehow. Like it's just, So shout out to Edward Thomas there. Appreciate you, man. Cause he's on my Instagram too. The stream was great to watch, and you were a great participant, Green Gem. Okay. All right, Nicholas C. I'll be back on here tomorrow. We'll see if maybe it'll be some of you guys, maybe some new people. Hopefully you guys show up though. You guys are great. Y'all are great. It's been consistent this whole time. That's 4 hours of consistency. We need a talk show, just y'all and me. Some voices to this. Oh, maybe one day I can figure out how to do that thing on Instagram where you pull up people to talk to, like on video chat and stuff like that. We can do some chatting and things like that. Shush. That'd be fun. All right, though. We're going to go ahead and end this. So, much love to you all. If you are not subscribed and you've been on here all this time, I promise you I'm going to take it personal. I'm going to take it. Ain't no way for me to know if you did or not. But, I mean, come on, Neil. Come on, Neil. You got to go. Come on, Neil. We family at this point. Get your sister up. Help me out. All right. And I will catch you later. Bye.